Yo, what's going on, boys? We're just gonna fuck around with cinema for a little bit. We need sort of like a little, some type of stream overlay thing going on. So we got a mad spinny wheel. And it's gonna spin up some smoke, and yeah, that's the plan. But the problem is, see this big plume here? We need to try and push that so it's like, you know, just coming that way, not up over here. I'm struggling to understand what direction it wants to go. Locked on the camera. I don't really want to turn on any velocity because that's just going to kill the memory. But I could turn velocity on, throw some wind on, and just push that top plume over. But I'm wondering if I can just do it with gravity. I'm starting to doubt it though. We'll turn on velocity and we'll see how much we die. And then we'll go to simulation, give it some wind. I'm pretty sure that's the right direction we want. We'll give it a bit of speed here. Let's just go straight to 10. And then hopefully we don't die. Where do we think go over here? But yeah, look, that's already hit a gig, and that's like the first 1 second, really. So, not the way I really want to do this. Oh, but it might actually do the job. Doesn't matter if the simulation is big. If it does the job, then that's sort of what matters. So let's hit some more wind. Man, velocity is so memory heavy. I don't know why. I guess because you can do a lot of editing with it in the simulation, a lot of render. But it's not doing the right thing. Maybe I should give it a bit of downwards direction. Dunge, mate, this is Cinema 4D. We're gonna fuck around with this for like 5-10 minutes. Hopefully I'll get it fixed in 10 minutes. I'm not gonna render it right now, but I just want it to be ready so when I go to bed I can click render and let it go. But right now we're trying to, so this is gonna be our, yeah, probably bad idea. This is gonna be our little overlay on the stream. But we sort of need to get rid of all of that up there and try and keep it like flowing that way. And we've lost control of it, so we're gonna get rid of velocity because that's fucking useless. I don't want to keep bringing up gravity because I've tried that and it doesn't work. I have no idea really what to do to actually bring it over. I was going to bring up dissipation and hopefully it doesn't kill everything. And we'll give that a quick go. Because then it should just kill all up there, yeah. It should. Let's give it more dissipation. Let's go to 30. We'll cut that plume down. Or we'll die trying, apparently. Oh, look at this. Is this it? It ain't bad, but it's not filling up the name now. We want it to flow somewhat over the... I know, I could just slow down the tire. That's probably the smartest way to do it. Because we're not filling up the name really. We want that name to be full of smoke. down the tyre. I know how, but the way I got it set up is going to be alright. I think I got it on like 13,000, so we will bring the dissipation down to like 20, because I think that's good enough to fill out the name. Focus on the dissipation, see what fills out the name, and then we'll slow down the tyre. Because the tyre is catching a lot. Or maybe nah, none of these are. The thing with this tyre is it's not actually doing anything but touching the smoke, and yeah. Alright, let's slow it down a bit. Let's click on the wheel and then coordinates. Stop this. That fills out the name, that's good. Still has big shitty plumes. 11,000. That's good. Alright, that's pretty good to understand. Let's just go straight into here and go 5,000. And then start. I'll give that a go. Stream keeping you awake? Well, time to learn, Mr. Famous. Time to learn how to 3D shit. That might actually be a bad idea because it's gonna give it more of a chance to interact with the tyre now that it's moving slower. But it might do the job too. Oh no, we'll go to the tyre and we'll bring that up because that'll give it less chance to touch the tyre too. So let's go to 40. And we'll go pop, 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 pop. There we go. Just like an overlay for the string. We'll have like a little tyre spinning up smoke and then the smoke will disappear and it'll just constantly loop. Just, I don't know, man. I'm having some fun with it, really. Oh, this might be it. This is good enough. But the smoke's not going crazy all over the screen. I'm somewhat happy with this. Yeah. Alright, we won't let that play out because I know exactly what that looks like. We'll just have a quick gaze at this. So yeah, that'll be sitting in the bottom corner of the GTA while we're playing it. And at the start, it's going to be completely clear. Nothing's going to be, like, no smoke will be there, no tyre will be moving. I got to match the rotation of the tyre at the end, which won't be hard. And then at the end there, I think I already did that, like, unintentionally. Oh, no. We can do that right now, though. If we go, click on the wheel, click back to the last keyframe, bring it back like over here, and then go kaboom, and then just go doop, and then go boop, and then try and pull it back some more. Apply, back, and there you go, keep a little bit more. Apply, back. Ah, spot on. We fucking did it, boys. Let's go play GTA. Alright. Oh, we sort of haven't done it because the smoke, it might actually be gone at the end. If the smoke's gone at the end, we're good. We're done. It's still there. I can fix that. It'll just take like, if I fixed it here, it'd take like 5 minutes of watching nothing. So I'll do that after the stream. But fucking 2 thumbs up, boys. Look at this project. Good fun. Fucking love cinema. Alright, let's go to GTA. How do you like the tunes? Oh, fucking hell, bro. I give mad respect to Blender for being a free program that you can do fucking anything in. It is hella powerful. It's just extremely fucking hard. They've put a new update out on it to make it a lot more user friendly. I can't use it there. Well, it's not gonna, because it's just gonna loop over and over again. Once you watch it like 3 times and then be like, oh, okay, I'm just watching the same 6 seconds over and over again. So, for like someone new, you got a good point there, Fame, but it's not like an animation that goes for, yeah, I don't know, a full minute. If it went for like a full minute, yeah, then we'd be talking. But that's gonna literally go for like 5 seconds. However many 666 frames is at 30 FPS. It wasn't intentional. I just went, boom, we need some frames, and that's what it sat on. And I was like, well, fuck you, that's what I'm working with. Hope you boys like the tunes. And I don't think it's gonna distract from the stream. I think it's just gonna, people are gonna see it and be like, oh, whoa, man. Where the fuck did you get that? That's sort of what I want to happen. If we get some of them, we'll be like, oh yeah. I want to try the ambulance, and I want to see if the ambulance can go to Hooker sign. Tried using Blender, but I don't understand anything about it. What I'd say, Homex, is if you really want to learn 3D, go learn Blender. It's going to be hard for the first week or month, but when you know what you're doing with it, you can then sell your skills instantly. You don't have to pay fucking $5 grand to, yeah. Cinema, all the skills I've learned, I can't sell that. I can't sell myself as a fucking cinema designer because I don't own the program. Like, I'll get fucking arse raped for doing that shit. So, not the smartest move, but I'm not trying to sell my skills, at least not yet anyway. We're gonna have a quick look for an ambulance, because I don't know why. And then I'll spawn one. Oh, hell yeah. Out of the car, mate. Bruh. This is the shit I was thinking about last night. I was like, what is that? It's like jazz, but it's electric. It's called electro swing. Bruh, why does the ambulance man have a gun? He's meant to help people, not hurt people. That's... Bruh. Yeah. It is... Blender is fucking difficult to learn. But it's one of those things, man. I'd recommend Blender over anything because it's free, and once you know it, you can sell your skills. I can't go and be like, oh, $10 intros, like professionally made intros. Nah, not gonna happen because it's illegal. I have to buy the program and then get a license to make content for people, like all that shit. So I'm pretty sure if I'm just making it for myself and I'm not making any money off the visual of like shit, then I'm fine. But other than that, yeah, I don't own it, so that's still illegal enough. Where are we going? We're going to fucking Hooker. I thought we were doing war rides for a sec. Let's go to Hooker. Probably need a bit more. Alright. Yeah, let me know how the sounds are too. My laptop decided to not play any sound, so I couldn't hear myself and the music and make sure everything was in, you know, in a good fucking set there. Music feels like a little bit too loud. I need a loader mission. What is this man doing? Yeah, we'll go. Did I set a point? Let's make sure we set a point first. Thank you, Alexa. I don't know Blender for shit, man. Blender was the first thing I got, and then I watched a couple of smoke tutorials on it. And back when I had it, it was in a state like where it was pretty much meant for like 3D professionals and not beginners. If you're a beginner, you got to be very dedicated to learn it. I think I can just spawn down now. Alright, let's see if the ambulance will hook up. But cinema, I don't know the whole menu of cinema because cinema is basically infinite. But I know enough to make sort of whatever I want to make. And then, yeah, if I need to know anything more, I'll just look it up. Oh, sad ambulance, sad. Boop. I got a little bit of jump. We might be able to do this. But the lack of hills here is shit. And I'm probably just gonna go get a Dominator real quick. Yeah, we're gonna go get a Dominator. That takes way too long. Way too long. How was your day, Lexa? Did you have fun? Yep, that's basically what it's used for, is like real life, real shit, real shit. That's basically what it's used for. The renderer in it is photorealistic, so if you've got the settings right, you can render out like realistic shit. But you need a very good computer. Chef Lexa incoming, mate. I'll pray for you, alright? And you'll fucking get it. We got way too much runoff here. But no, the way I use cinema frame is like just for, I'll make it sort of look to the spec of the video game, and then it's like, yep, done. No, it's not a good sculpting program. You're better off using something like what is it called? Yeah, I didn't load mission. Not Z model, that's fucking horrendous too. I think I forget what it is, but there's actual sculpting programs to make models and stuff like that, and they work better than cinema. Cinema's got tools to sculpt models and make them and stuff. It's just, you got to be really good at it in cinema, whereas other programs you don't have to be as good at it and get the same result. Sorry guys, I forgot to set up the mission there. Blender's harder than cinema. They're both really good for model making, but there is model making software that is better than both of them. So that's the easiest way to say it. And if you're doing stuff with models, you probably want to, like, I don't know, but you want to do it properly. You want to do it with a good setup. No, we don't. That's right, we got police. Alright, now we're set up. Yeah, it's what I mean. Like they've both got all the tools. You just Blender, you got to be really smart. Cinema, you got to be smart, and like actual modeling software, you've just got to know how it works. Which is pretty much it. You got to be smart still. Blender's just hard to use, man. It's where cinema's been paid for, and like Blender just takes donations for to make its money. But because you got to pay for cinema, it's inherently going to be a better program than Blender. The thing with Blender is it's not too far away. Like they're getting the last update was really good. I need a fucking ability macro. I'm getting over that right now, really. So I mean, those softwares are all good for model making and stuff. But what I would say to you is, if you just want to make models, then go get a model making software. Cinema is an everything software. It's a 3D compositor, like, it's fucking everything. Oh. Definitely takes time, and it's one of the things that you probably wouldn't learn if you didn't want to use it as a life skill. For me, if I was able to have the chance to learn that stuff, I'd do it. That'd be something I'd be interested in learning. So having a bit of back-end knowledge on how it all works doesn't hurt. Yeah, that's where I'd say cinema. Cinema is a filmmaking tool, 100%. Like, fucking ability, man. Jesus Christ. But yeah, cinema, Blender's free. So I'd probably recommend always learning Blender if you want to do it to make money off of it. If you want to do it just for fun, then go get yourself a pirated copy of cinema and have fun. That's what I do. No. There we go. Alright, there you go, right on that corner. We might fuck around with some time of day and see if we can get the sun to shine on the side of the crate we want to hit, and then a shadow to shine, like to darken the side we don't want to hit, because then we'll have a defined line of where we need to hit. Because I don't think I can see it too well. Like that. No, that's good. Actually, this is a good setup. Let's just freeze time real quick. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I've never fucked with Maya or Houdini, so I can't say shit about them. But for like filmmaking and stuff, I've done a lot of work in cinema for that. In saying it though, cinema, you'll find that a lot of people who do intros and make ads for television programs, like, do you know how you get those super close-ups of like shoes and shit? 99% of the time that's made in cinema. Pixar's RenderMan is just a renderer. You need a 3D program to use the RenderMan. Like, from what I remember, you'd need to you can run something like Unreal Engine and then render it through RenderMan, and then you'll get a photorealistic render out of it. Whereas like if you just use Unreal Engine on its own, its render will take longer for the same quality. Yeah, I haven't fucked with Houdini. I don't know shit about it. God, I'm shocking today. You want to do modeling? Do modeling. Send me there's, we'll have a quick look, because there's software just specifically for modeling. And that's it too, like, that's what cinema can be used for, is just modeling for video games and stuff. So, agency tell you, no, we don't program it. Software. So Maya's good, Houdini, Cinema, there you go. There's your top ones for that stuff. You, Afterlife, mate, you probably would fucking benefit from some, yeah. Alright, so can you get close-ups of stuff for product photography, as with macro lenses? The thing with like that, if you're wanting to do it, then it'd probably be easier to do it in real life. If you wanted to do it in cinema, you'd have to recreate the object you want to show off to like, I don't know, maybe like 100% detail, which is really, really hard. Yeah. One of my mates was studying that stuff, and he was primarily taught Maya. So when it come to like me asking him shit for help, he was like, I got no idea, man. I don't know how to fucking cinema at all. And I was like, alright. And that's what they sort of, like the classes put him through, was Maya. But as I said, man, I've never touched Maya or Houdini, so I can't give any real, like, good information about it. Like, I don't know what it does. I haven't even looked at it twice. Once I got cinema and realized I was like smart enough to use it, I was like, get fucked. I need some police, this is ridiculous. It's really expensive. It's not that hard at all. It's just like everything, take the time to learn it and then you're good. The hardest part about it is having the endurance to finish a project, because sometimes you'll have to jump through a lot of fucking rings just to get some simple shit done. And you need a good eye for stuff. If you don't have a good eye for what is real and not, then your stuff will always look fake. But yeah, that's it. You can pay me to do it. I'll take your money, Afterlife. What do you want done? It'll look like shit, just so you know. Oh my god. I'm not liking this spot. It's being shredded. Alright. Alright, we don't have to really get on that corner. There's a bit of leeway there. And I don't have to like do a crazy turn into it. I can just line it up and go straight at it. Which is even better. I respect both of those things.
Like the beat of the tom-tom when the jungle shadows fall. Like the tick-tick-tock of the stately clock as it stands against the wall.
With backflip. We'll try. We'll see what we get. That's alright, we didn't even have this much run up. We were up here. I remember doing wheelies from here. That's how we're going wrong. Way too much run up, boys. Even this is, yeah. Fame. I don't think I can do the precision on its own, right? I don't need to throw backflips and shit in there. And plus, I only just clear that ledge half the time. Man, these fucking stupid bastards. Get out of the ability, you fuck.
Like the quack, quack, quack of the ducklings when the sunrise rays the moon. Like the hit, hit, hit of mother wit having teeny afternoon. Like the sigh, sigh, sigh of the silence dreaming of my rendezvous.
I'm really enjoying this music.
So a voice within me keeps repeating you, night and day. You were the one. Only
We
you
found out
in
tunes,
the
boys.
moon and under the sun.
Until like Samut comes in and just dies. What's up, Frozen? There's your day, man.
I think of you night and day, day and night. Why is it so
Ah, bad.
that this longing for you follows wherever I go? In the roaring traffic boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you night
Sounds like Christmas music. Yeah. Okay. I don't really like Christmas music. This is some pimp Christmas music, I'd say that. But no, as soon as you said that, I was like, ah, fuck. It does, and now I feel that. Maybe it's just this song, but it's probably going to be every song that sounds Christmassy. I might have to go back to synthwave. You might have crippled it for me, Afterlife. Just let us know if it gets annoying for you guys. Aw, what the fucking bullshit was that? You fucked it, bro. Like, I'm hoping it was just that song, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I used to put this on like a year or two ago, and I'm just instantly happy. There's actually some good dancing videos to it too, if I remember right. I'll have to do pre-research because it might not be this at all. I remember sitting here watching some chick dance to electro swing, and I was like, oh hell yeah, it's amazing. This is so dumb. Oh man, I can't fucking ability today. I might have to use my ability button. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with Christmas music, yes, very true, unless you don't like Christmas music. Like, if you're the type of person when it's Christmas and Christmas music is on and it's like just constant Christmas music, yeah. I could say if this was Christmas music, then I probably didn't have a problem with it. blame the frame drops. How's your day, Afterlife? Tell me about it. Or do you want me to tell you about my day? Because I can tell you about my day. There you go, fam. There's your backflip, mate. Happy? Happy, fam? A pop-up store. Are you going to open the... What were you going to open? Like a clothing store slash cafe or something? Or clothing store bar? What's a pop-up store? And mate, fuck it. Well, it's just like a pure clothing store. You're a fucking baller. God damn, man. Alright, let's go shorter run. There you go. I assume it's just purely a clothing store because you're doing really good with the clothes. And you could do that, man. That'd be fucking crazy. Because not only will you have a defined spot where people can go get it, you can still sell it from there, like online. So just make sure the overhead of having the store doesn't cut into, like, I guess what I'd say is pretty good workout clothes. I just want to, I don't fucking care about this run, I'm just reading this message. Having a bit fucking mad cunt. You're a boss, man. So you, oh yeah, you run that bar. Yeah. I should be stop being so impressed. Because you're an actual man. With the fucking real life going on. You're a beast. Pop-up store is a store that opens just for a day or two. We'll make it an event. Ah, okay. Yep. Because I thought it was like a permanent store where you'd sell clothes from. And then what I was going to say is make sure the store like pays for itself. And then the rest of your online stuff should be like what you're making normally. You want to know about my day? Okay. I don't know what happened today. I woke up and I felt like shit, which was normally I'd wake up and I'd feel like shit because I hadn't slept right. But I woke up and I felt like I had, you know, like a weed hangover? I build love in a Lego house, bruh, Legos. Yeah, like I felt like I fucking had a weed hangover when I woke up. And I was like, this ain't right. I haven't smoked weed in weeks. So I don't know what caused that. And it made me like a little, like, that's stupid. And then I sort of shook it off, had a shower, went down the street, had some fucking KFC, shook off me weed hangover with a little skate, and then basically just chill. It was not really an eventful day until tonight. Well, Poppin come over. I helped him do some popping things. I'll probably be doing popping things tomorrow with him. I will be doing some popping things tomorrow with him. This is pray I sleep good. And then I was helping a chick learn how to ollie, which was really fun. And then the worst thing in the fucking world happened. Yeah, like no, well, that and yeah, pretty much just tired. And just like, but not if I don't sleep right and I wake up, I'll be like, oh, I feel tired, and that's shit. But weed hangover is like, you sleep good, but you still wake up all fucked up. And you're like, bro, what the fuck? Especially if you haven't smoked weed that night. So I was like, what the fuck? But the worst thing that happened today, after all this mad shit that happened, I was like, alright, half an hour till the stream. It's 8:30. Just so you know, the stream started at 9:30, probably a bit later than 9:30, and that's because at around 8:30 I'll be like, alright, let's have pretty much dinner, so that when I do start streaming halfway through I don't get like mad hungry and fucking yeah. Well, just as I went to go make my food, a strange man was walking around my house with my chicken. I have a cooked chicken in the fridge, and I'll rip one of the titties off. I'll throw a bun in the frying pan. I'll cook the bun. I'll cook up some like chicken titty, and yeah, he was walking around with a whole fucking chicken in his hand. And I was like, that's bullshit, man. That's my chicken. Why you do this? This song is like the best song ever. So I had to go down and get fucking KFC again. And that's, yeah. Went to the chicken place, Woolies. No chickens, because it's late at night. Went to KFC. What the fuck? No zingers, because late at night. The fuck, man stole my chicken. Yes, he did. He did. He violated it. And it made me real sad. And there was no more chickens to buy. Made me also really sad. And I'm like edging on the edge of my, like, I'm edging on the edge of my wallet. I'm going to commit to that with money to try and buy a cod. So I went to fucking KFC, just bought the cheapest thing that'd fill me up, which was a burger. Got that, went straight to the bank, checked my fucking card, $90.20, and I'm like, oh, get fucked. I might just make this. I might just make the cod purchase. So, yeah. And very rude, man, walking around with my fucking chicken, bro. Oh. I didn't think I could get like angry about someone, but like that, yeah. So that was my day. I hope you're impressed. And no, more shit happened too. I don't think this was today. I think this was like yesterday. But I've just moved into this like random person walked into your house, went into your fridge, took out your chicken, walked out. You'd think by this story that's exactly what happened, but nah, not really. My mum, one of my mum's friends, he sort of got kicked out of his house, so my mum's like, alright, you can stay on the lounge. Yeah. Strange man took my fucking chicken, bro. My fucking chicken, bro. He didn't even eat it, he was just walking around with it in his hand. Like he wasn't even fucking eating. Oh, bro, it was just, yeah, okay. I didn't even fucking, yeah, I just went straight out the door, straight to the shop, because I didn't have time to think about it or figure it out. I was like, fuck this. Need food now. Yeah. And, that was my day, plus. Fame, the problem is, man, it's pretty much just as if a strange man walked into my house and took my fucking chicken. Alright, it's basically, yeah, it's basically what's going on. Yesterday I went for like a skate, like out the back. I got a ramp out the back that I skate. No, he wasn't even. And I come in and he's like standing in my room over my computer. I'm like, get the fuck out of my room. He's like, oh, I was trying to turn the music. And I'm like, no. Like, this is a man who can't use a computer. Yeah, no. Papa knows. Fucking my setup. You don't fuck with my setup. Even when Papa comes here, he treads careful because he knows you don't fuck with my setup. Now, this ain't a man who treads careful either. So like him setting foot in my room, I'm like, well, you can't. Nah. I walk into the goddamn bathroom. He's using my fucking shaver. Oh my god. I need to not be such a fucking uppity cunt. That's what this is. But yeah, don't use another man's shaver. Legit. You don't. If I was at Papa's house, I wouldn't fucking use his shaver. I'd just go bearded. It's a respect thing. It's a fucking respect thing. Yeah, at least you ask. And you should expect a no, because it's another man's razor and he's probably shaved his balls with it. And no, I have a separate one for that. Ah, shite. But yeah. Good day. Good day. I've had worse days. This ain't a bad day. This is far from a bad day. I don't want bullshit. I know, right? Like, another thing, right? If you touch a man's shaver, you should half expect that has gone places. Yeah. Probably want to shave your bed next time. Oh, yeah. That's legit a fear. It's legit a fear. I went to sleep last night and I was like, what the fuck's gonna happen if I sleep? Well, at least it wasn't toothbrush. I literally... Yeah. No, same. Oh, same. I took everything out of there. I was like, oh, fuck, I should have thought this through, and everything in a bag. Toothbrush, shaver, razor blades, all of it in a bag, out of the shower. We'll try it. And then I was like, wow, I shouldn't have to take my shit out of my own fucking bathroom. This bullshit. Too much ability. What the fuck? There is a song where they talk about shaving in the background. Good! I wasn't even listening. It's the best thing though, right? I need one of those sort of type of bumps. No! Wait, yo, bro. Yeah. Alright, no, alright. How's this? It's fucking 3 AM last night. I can't sleep, so I'm working out. It's fucking hot, so I'm in my briefs, working out. And then, like, I hear, like, snoring right next to my door. And I'm like, don't fucking even try, mate. Don't even fucking try. And then I see the door handle crack. I instantly get up, grab the fucking thing, slam it back hard as fuck, and I'm like, don't, just don't, man, fuck, hell. Yeah, I could have been. I was working out, but you know, fuck, it could have been something horrendous. Not a happy loving. We'll draw an upside down egg. Poppin'. On point, brother. I don't think we had fucking eggs in the emotes. That was very well done. Yeah, you're good at drawing human heads, Lexa. That's good shit. What is Australia? Well, it's not Australia, man. It's fucking junkies, bro. That's why I've had enough. But we're not going to talk about that. We'll just talk about how ridiculous it is, and then have a laugh, because that's all we can fucking do. Work out hashtag wanking like a madman. Unfortunately. But the good thing is I don't fuck with any of that shit, so that's what matters. I just gotta keep it from not hurting anyone. It's my job. And yeah, if this shit goes on more, we'll be at the door, buddy. Pretty much, fam. Yep, pretty much, mate. He's not a random dude. We've known him for like a year now. He's not a bad dude. He's not a thief. He's not a fuckwit. He's a really nice guy. He's just, have you ever seen a Xanhead? Like a dude who takes too much fucking Xanax? That's it. That's exactly it right there. So he's got very little clue of what the fuck's going on at any time of the day. And he means well. He definitely means well, but, you know, there's a fine line where you're like that, and you're in someone's house, and you pay them respect. And that's not what's happening. Like, for me to have to put the brakes on everything like that, there's a lack of respect there too. I know it's unintentional, but it's one of those things where it's like, come on. Hey, I'm the nice guy who let him into my house. I'm the nice guy who doesn't let him go fucking sleep out on the street. That's pretty much it. So yeah. Is it true that Australians have to go to a ritual where they fight a kangaroo? I hope not, because I definitely missed out, man. Poppin' turtles keep us happy, because we don't have to health cheat and fucking jump out of a car every 10 seconds. Now it's getting all chilly. I like Bob. I like Bob with 2 O's and an S. Not just a single boob, that'd be fucking strange. I like Bob. You let a homeless man live with you. He's a dude we know, he's a friend, but you know, yeah. He's good in small doses, that's the easiest way to say it. It's the easiest way to say it. He's a good bloke in small doses. Just clip the first ledge or something, car boy. Yeah, they had kangaroo meat. Went to the restaurant the other day where they had that. Probably like when I was younger, I think I might have had a kangaroo sausage. Cannot remember what it tasted like. It's probably really gamey because kangaroos are pretty fit. I think that's how that works. I don't know. Yeah, only a homeless man that steals chicken uses... That's not my ball razor, bro. It's my face razor. I got a different one for that. I fucking said that, alright? It was what it was, but yeah. And tries to fucking enter my personal space at 3 AM. Kangaroo tastes good. Good shit, Odin. Thank God you experiment, because I ain't fucking with kangaroo meat. Alexa, go find some kangaroo meat and eat it while you're in Australia. And get the full experience. Yep, he's a full-on Zen head. Like, walks around with his eyes closed and all. You wanted to cry? Kangaroos, man. Kangaroos. Ah, bruh. Wait, give me ability. Ability? Hell yeah. Free ability. So you won't eat kangaroo meat? Because they're too pretty? I assume. I'm probably too scared I'll like it. Now I'm curious to know. Big Bang. Bro, Fame, you have no idea what a Zen head is, do you? He could have all the rules in the world, he'd forget them in a minute. That's the problem, bro. He just, and then, yeah, like it's... You don't even try, mate. You don't even try, you're wasting your fucking time. Oh mate, all I can say is just look at one for like 10 minutes and you'll be like, yeah, no, that's gotta be a shit lifestyle. Like, fuck. If you got addicted to that because you were... Yes, if you have like severe fucking mental problems where your depression's really fucking with you, for sure. But even then, 99% of the time, if you change your diet and like if you're able to work out, to go get active and stuff like that, it'll be the exact same fucking thing as taking those drugs. Trust me, I know. That's what I fucking did. Always, because it's always been around me. I've always seen it. I've always known it existed. Time to synthwave, boys. And I've never been like, nah, that's not for me. Like I know what depression is. There's a reason I smoked weed for a long fucking time. And yeah, nah, never. Yeah, it is actually. It does help with anxiety, but I said it, like, go work out, start eating healthy, and you'll be surprised on how much that'll fucking help you. If that doesn't work, yeah, go see a therapist, go get a prescription for sure. But try everything healthy first before you go the easy route. That's the easy route. And yeah, working out and all that shit definitely isn't for everyone. But I'll bet you 99% of the people who are addicted to Xanax have never tried to like change their lifestyle. They've probably just gone straight to that and oh yeah, this makes me feel happy. Fucking that'll do the job. That's what I've been missing out on. My options were, that literally did it for me too. Healthier diet, exercise, find some new hobby. Yeah, for sure. That's what I was gonna say, man. Like, yeah, like I was right on the edge of just, maybe that's the answer. Cause fucking sitting here smoking weed ain't doing much for fixing shit either. But nah, it just took like taking back control of life, and then yeah, take it easy, Odin. You're a fucking badass, mate. Keep being a badass. Weed don't help fucking anything, mate. I've got one mate who smokes weed all day, has a $20,000 4-wheel drive, drives a truck on a turf farm. I look at him, I'm like, yeah, you're weird, bruh. You're not like every other pothead. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, you can keep your shit together. Well, in saying that, there's a lot of dudes who smoke weed and have their shit together. But this dude, man, fucking loves his bud. If he could be smoking it all day long, he would be smoking it all day long in his truck. And, they're the type of dudes where I look at and I'm like, yeah, weed is for you. Weed was made for you. Because you can keep your shit together and smoke it. People like me, nah. Weed ain't made for me. As soon as I smoke it, I'm just like, oh, this will do the job. I may as well fucking sit here and rot away. It's not, like, there's no motivation. Not really paranoid. For me, paranoia is like tinfoil hat. I'm gonna pull all my electricity out of the house. And if the fucking CIA's listening to me, that's paranoia. I've got a cousin who is fucking paranoid. And he does like, he fucks with meth. And that's not helping his paranoia at all. So he's a very hard person to be around. He's a very hard person to talk to. Because most of his conversations are like him trying to convince you the government's trying to fucking steal your earlobes. And it's like, mate, they have no use for your earlobes. What are they going to do with your earlobes? Not legit steal your earlobes, but you know, like just go on with some real crazy shit that makes no fucking sense. Xanax are for him. That's what Xanax are for. People like that. I wouldn't say he has, yeah, he's got crazy anxiety. He's got crazy paranoia. But he won't touch that shit. Don't know why. Don't know why. You just do a lot of hash, so you must be in like UK. That's all I hear that comes out of the UK is just hash, and it's like, why? It's shit. Why don't you just get the bud? The bud tastes better. But it's pretty much the same shit, just hash will rip your lungs apart quicker. From what I know. It'll give you the same effect. Yeah, like, alright, so paranoia under those terms for me would be, I'm not paranoid, but if I go to the shop and I have an option to talk to a pretty lady who's gonna fucking take my money, or a machine, well, you know I'm going to the machine, because it's like, I don't have the fucking balls. And if that's paranoia, I don't know, but for me it was just no self-confidence at all. I'd be like, well, she doesn't want to look at me, so why the fuck would I talk to her? That's what weed did for me. So it can burn. I don't really like hash since you gotta mix it with tobacco so it can burn. Yeah, well, you'd enjoy bud more because you don't have to do that. You can just smoke bud straight. You'll find a lot of people in Australia mix the bud with the fucking tobacco because it punches them in the head like fucking crazy. When you smoke it straight, it sort of creeps up, and then you're like, you'll smoke it and you'll get like a hit, and you're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. And then like 5 minutes later, you're like, oh my fucking god, I'm smashed as shit. I shouldn't talk about that because I just thought of it, and I was like, oh, that'd be fucking real nice. No more talking about weed, Helmax, you motherfucker. We can talk about, I don't know what, but let's not talk about weed. Not a smart idea. I'm not at all close to fucking snapping back onto weed, but if I remember like how it hit and the feeling it gave me, it's a bad thing. I shouldn't be remembering that. I shouldn't be thinking about that, because they're the memories and the thoughts that'll instantly be like, hey, that I want that. And let's say I've gone out, got my license, fucking put on a good 4-hour stream for you boys, done a mad workout. Oh, it's like, oh, I deserve something. Oh, not talking about weed? I don't know what that means, but yeah, let's not talk about it, because the less I think about it, the less I think about it. It's the easiest way to say it. As I said, I'm not weak. There's no fucking chance. I got too many things I need to do, and weed is a thing I want to do. So the things that I need to do are fucking important, and I'm not an idiot. So we're not gonna fuck with weed, because we've got shit we need to fucking do. Alright? You guys remember that for your fucking selves. You waste a lot of time just sitting there smoking weed, not doing shit you need to fucking do. Could be a good transition into some stories there. I don't think you should sleep. No, I don't sleep, fam. Just stay up. Do I have any tips to stay awake? I don't like coffee. Red Bull. Don't do weed. Do psychedelics. Wait a couple weeks and go and turn into a drug story time YouTuber. That cop is my fucking hero. Well, I don't know. There's my whole life has been fucking surrounded by bullshit, Helmex, so it'd be pretty hard for me to not say like stories about the shit. Yeah. Sugar helps, but yeah, then you crash hard and then you fucking just bah. To stay away, I don't know, man. I'm sort of having the same problem, because it's like I'll get sort of tired through the day and I'm like, oh well, I don't want to. I know if I nap I'll fuck up the night's sleep, but I do want to have a little nap so when I get to like streaming I'm full on fresh and ready. And today I've been yawning all day. Even right now my brain's like, doop. It's like just having that hit of, hey, you're fucking tired as. And now my body just copped it. It got real hot and cold. It's like, this is how tired you are. Buzz. But it's all good. The thing with it too is I can't try and, even if I am tired like this now, if I try and sleep it'll be a waste of time. My brain's doing weird shit now. It's like giving me weird sleepy hits. It's like, boys, sleepy. You know what's been weird? If I work out real hard, and especially if it's like really early in the morning and I've been up all day and then I just start working out like crazy, I'll sit down, I'll make a fucking protein shake and I'll feel baked as fuck. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Could be the excess weed that might be still floating around my body, who knows, but I can't shit on it. But in saying that, that endorphin rush that you get from working out and smoking weed, they're pretty much the same. They're clicking the same switches in your head, so yeah. Yeah, processed sugar is not great when I'm tired during the day. I don't want to drink another coffee. I'll go natural sugars like healthy fruits, for example. Afterlife, teach me your ways. I'm a fucking Red Bull junkie and I need help. I need fucking help after that. Legit, Red Bull junkie. I don't know if I'm ready. But they're gonna go sometime soon. The Red Bulls are. Yeah. Sorry guys. They're not helping shit. Especially like diet and shit, they're not helping that at all. Oh man. That could have been an amazing boost. Man, synthwave is so great. No police, I'm on. Bruh, get me a fucking chicken. Do I want anything? You should have known exactly what I fucking wanted, fam. God damn it. I went to the store and there was no chicken. So I just went to the KFC. The next primary source of chicken. This is a fucking sick song too. I bet these are copyrighted as fuck. Done well, Smoot. Fucking proud of you, mate. I'm pretty sure you told us what you do, but what do you do? We don't have KFC where you live. Where are you from, Helmex? And Sumit, what job do you work? What if this... if he steals it again? I promise, fame, you get me a chicken, I'll guard it with my life. I want that chicken more than anyone in this goddamn world. Void, yeah, done well. I need to go get some, just like bottled water, put it in the fridge, and pray no one fucking runs away with it. Because that got me real jealous when you were like, I'm just chugging 2 liters of water. I was like, bro, I wish I was chugging 2 liters of water right now. I could get up and drink some tap water, but apparently the tap water here is all fucked up. At least that's what I kept hearing from fucking some chick I used to date 6 years ago here. Wait, alright. Let's talk about the time I was hospitalized in the middle of history class for drinking too much water. Yeah? Yeah, let's go. Alright, so, I don't know, 15, 16 years old, I'm pretty sure. I skated like a fucking madman that day, and I was so fucking thirsty. And, I was sitting next to this chick, she was like one of my best mates. And she whipped out a water bottle and had a chug, and I was like, fucking just stole it off her and smashed the shit. Yeah, thank you. I thought it was too loud. That should be better, because I'm like fucking shouting. Yeah, so it's history class, sitting next to one of my good mates. She whips out a water bottle, she has a little chug on it, and I fucking just steal the shit out of a bottle and chug the fucking thing. Like, I was skating all day, I was very, very thirsty. And when you're in Australia, man, you'll sweat out any water you have in your body instantly. So, and there's like a 700ml bottle. Chugged it. It's pretty much full. Chugged it. Done. And it's just like, bruh. I'm like, there's a tap here. So I filled it up. And I put it on the desk. And you know when you drink water and you're still thirsty? I grabbed the bottle and I fucking sculled it. I went back to the tap. This is all within a minute. Like, probably all up, this is all within 10 minutes. This whole chugging. We'll call it the fucking chugging. One bottle down. Second bottle down. Fill it up again. Third bottle down. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. And then the teacher's like, how many of those have you drank? And I was like, I don't know. But I'm still fucking thirsty. And she goes, you need to go to the office now because you've gone fucking pure white like paper. And I looked at my hands and they were fucking shaking like crazy. I was like, well, it's just water. You can't die drinking water. And she goes, you actually can. You can die real fucking hard from it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went to the office and then they've looked at me. They called an ambulance straight away. And then I went into hospital. And all they did was just sit there and sort of monitor my fluids and shit. Like feed me a bunch of like vitamins. Also at this time of my life, I wasn't really looking after myself. I just started getting paid. And for some strange reason I thought that weed was good food. So I kept buying heaps of weed, and then I wouldn't have enough money for actual food. I'd buy milk and cookies. And yeah, I was not eating right. I was not looking after myself. And I don't like, my parents aren't to blame for this. My mum had cancer. She was completely bedridden. It was my job to actually look after her, me and my brothers. So, and it come to a point when she said it, she was like, well, the money's going to change hands. I'm not going to get money for you anymore. You're going to get your own money. So don't expect me to buy you food. You're a big boy, grow the fuck up. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I started getting my own money and I started doing stupid shit with it. Yeah, so like my body in general wasn't in a good state to fuck with 6 to 8 liters of water. And I'm a real small skinny dude. I diluted my red blood cells with white blood cells or something, and fucked me shit up completely. So yeah, they just put me in hospital. They jumped up me vitamins and shit because I wasn't at all close to being healthy, just by my diet and all that shit. I obviously didn't nearly die, but everyone who's talking to me is like, don't fucking do that again. You can legit die from that shit. And I was like, okay, it's water, bro. What's wrong with fucking water? So yeah, calm down, boy. Alright? Don't go chugging too hard, mate. On that note, I'm thirsty as fuck. I'm gonna go grab a drink, so just give us a sec. No, sir, no. Do not arrest me. I don't know what. Apparently, you're meant to drink like a liter and a half, 2 liters a day, especially if you live in a real hot country. So, I wouldn't say it's bad, but like in 10 minutes, 8 liters, yeah, no, you fuck your shit up. I just think I just loaded the wrong save. We're gonna fuck around in the dubster if it's a dubster. But yeah. Alright, we'll do this spot for a bit. I really like this spot, even though it's not that great. It's a bit of fun. I don't know where we start. Where are we starting? Like here? We'll just go up the hill and start. Afterlife, don't ever tell me about traffic in GTA again, okay? I've never, like, really thought about it until you said it the other day, and then it kept fucking getting in my way and shit, and I was like, wow, I'm really starting to hate traffic. And this wasn't even that day that you said it was like a day after or so that you said it, and I was testing some shit out. So please don't. I don't know why, but it got to me. Got to me in a strange way. Like it never was a problem at all. Like it was a problem when I was on console, and the input delay was fucked. Traffic was a big problem, and you had very little ways of controlling it. Very big problem. But yeah. It become a point where I just got used to its bullshit, and I was fine with it. Until you said that. Oh man, until you said that. I was like, and even the day you said it, I was like, no, Afterlife, traffic's fine. Like, it doesn't actually bother me. Yes, I'll lose multiple runs to it, for sure. But it doesn't bother me at all. And then the next day, I was like, fucking traffic, brr. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just had a bad day with traffic. Who knows what happened there, but if I was feeling it. Can we bump? Oh, it would have been smick as shit. What did you say? I was just saying, like, why does traffic exist? The traffic is distracting me. Just going talking a bunch of smack about traffic. And I was like, nah, Afterlife, it's fine. Like, enough shit he was saying about traffic to the point where it was like, he wants me to turn traffic off on this stunt stream. Because it's pissing him off as a viewer. Because he's a stunter too. And he's seeing all the missed opportunities just because there's like a car in the wrong spot or some shit. But at the end of the day too, I'm not at all Mr. Consistent, so you should remove your comment, Prak. Just so you know. Prak, I've tried everything too. I think you know that. So yeah. And Prak, I think you've seen the replays. Too. If not, send me a message after the stream and I'll send you some fails, mate. But yeah, TT spot, okay? TT spot right there. What's up, Wizzo, mate? How's your day? I assume better than Prax. No, Prak, you're right, buddy. You're right. What I'd say, if you're an Evolve member and you think that a spot is actually TT potential, don't say it. Send me a PM. I read me PMs. You know that, bro. You're right, mate. You're right, mate, because it's a Z-type spot. No, I fucking don't like the Z-type that much anymore. Maybe we should stick to the Z-type on stream and I can learn how to boost it, but fuck me, that car's hard to boost. And when it's hard to boost, I have very little fun with it. Because I was going to say, because Prex said it, we'll go try it in a dubstar. No, we're not even going to try it in a dubstar, because half you guys might not even know what we're talking about too. On a serious note, how the fuck is CBD not legal for medical use in Norway? It's a cannabinoid, that's how. And yeah. I smell burning. I hope it's not in my house. You guys know the story now, so I hope it's not in my house. Let's just hope the burning smell is coming from outside and not inside. If it persists, I will check it out. I need that boost so I can get this boost. Bruh. Shit. Bruh. Oh, it's getting real goddamn cold now. I should shut my window. I should shut my screen. Last night it just instantly let go and then made a real loud bang on the stream. I felt real bad because this new mic does pick up a lot of noises like that. I don't know if it's got like a compressor in it or what, but yeah, who knows. Met a Chinese friend and her name's Nico. That name sounds like attractive. I don't know why. Oh, it could be like a Nick anyway. I don't know. Google Nico. She's famous. you make a famous friend, Lexa? And it's good to see you out there fucking traveling around making friends, dude. There's some good shit. It's what we all need to be doing if we're not out there making friends. Get out there and make some fucking friends, boys. Yeah, can someone, alright, after this attempt we're gonna figure out what a Nico is. Please God, don't be porn. I don't know how raped I'll get by Google if it is. Oh, look at that little yeeter over here. I've been waiting for it for days. Boom, 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 boom. Nico? Search it on stream, it's funny. Catco, oh hell yeah. Is she legit? Is she legit? If she's legit, don't let her go. Told you it sounded attractive. Done well. When you said Nico, I accidentally swiped right on my phone to a Nico belly video. They're two different Nikos, fam. God damn it, man. Done well. Done well. Yeah. Nico is cat in Japanese, yeah. Yeah. I think I had a friend named Cat, but she wasn't like a cat fetishist. She was just a Catherine, and we'd call her Cat for short. It's not as good. Not at all as good. A mochaccino? Isn't that a coffee? Like a chocolate coffee? Oh, look at these filthy boosts. We are blessed. We were blessed with a filthy boost. Oh, well, yeah, well, I know what a mochaccino is, but what's a machi? What's the first one? I can't even fucking pronounce it. And yes, I haven't been that shut off. I know what a mochaccino is because they sell their iced coffee, and it's they sell their iced coffee at the servo. And when they're out of Red Bull, I go get myself a fucking iced coffee. That's the only reason. And coffee's like meh. I like chocolate, so I'll get the mochaccino. There you go. There's my ways I've taught you. Better feel blessed. I haven't ever had a proper one, so I can't. This is all a facade. The mochaccino experience I've had is all fake, and I'm sorry. I had a cappuccino once, and I was like, this is dumb. If there was a Starbucks here, I'd like to know what coffee I would drink if I was one of those people. Is there any Starbucks boys in here? Any fucking... I'm pretty sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. Just that person. Afterlife. I bet fucking Afterlife is. Love. Bruh, fuck, I want to, man. I told you, if I get my shit together, I'll go to Europe. There's a lot of dudes there that I'm pretty sure will be like, hey, I found me a fucking lovin'. I'm like, hell yeah you did, man. Let's go do some shit. And the first person I'll be looking for is you, Afterlife. And then we'll go find Network. And probably just try and make him really angry, because that's very entertaining. And I want to see that in real life. Network's such a great fucking dude. That's what we're going for, man. We're getting... Yeah, mate, go have a good sleep. Get up fresh and ready for the job. No, don't forget to walk in there like you already have the fucking job, man. 'Cause that's probably what they're looking for. Someone with just crazy confidence. Oh, look at that. We didn't even want to go that way. I don't know. Yeah, dude, for sure. Don't walk in there like with your head down, not smiling and shit, not looking anyone in the eyes. Like, walk in there like you fucking own the place. You're going for a job. They're gonna take the person who looks like... They're gonna take the person who they think looks like runs the fucking show. Especially if you're going for a chef position. Yeah. Have you ever fucking seen a kitchen plex? They're crazy, man. They're fucking crazy. The head chef needs to be a badass motherfucker. I know a couple head chefs and they don't fuck with them. And of course you got the job. Someone get this man a stunner. I don't know, yeah. Thought you were gonna... What time even is it? It's like 20 past 11. It's not even that late. Oh, I got the same shit. I gotta get to bed at a decent time so I can help Poppin with his fucking Poppin problems. No, not problems. I wish my ability would turn off. You know what they're after, and that's that's exactly what you need to know. Especially if you've worked something like that before, then yeah, you'll know what to do. Now just fucking boost, bruh. That was your day, Plex. How was the day of Plex? You'd like to have a restaurant one day, Afterlife? That would be stressful. I've seen too much Gordon Ramsay. It'd be very stressful. I used to be a dish bitch. Had that job for maybe a week. So you just started 5 minutes ago. Are you like legit, or are you just fucking with me? Got some coffee. Oh, your day just started 5 minutes ago. Hell yeah! I thought you just said you started a job 5 minutes ago. Oh, good morning, man. Is that what's going on with this stream? Is this like a morning stream for everyone? Because if it is, that's pretty good. And if it is, that's not that good, because most of the time I'm like near dead tired. And if you're waking up to a man that's dead tired, then shit. How you right, mate? Oh, we're similar. Except I didn't hold my job for 3 years. 720. That's good to know. I had my job for like, fuck, how long did I have it for? It would have maybe been a week, and it was a real strange situation. I was dating this chick when I had the job, and she was pretty cool. She was a fucking massive bitch, but she was pretty cool. And there was this other chick there who actually helped me get the job, who wanted to like, it was really weird. I met the chick I was dating. Her name was Chloe, and then I met a friend, and her name was Isabel. And Chloe fucking hated weed. She hated the music I listened to. She fucking hated everything about me. But we dated for a while. But this chick who got me the job, her name was Isabel, and she'd always come over my house, like through the weekday, and we'd chill out and watch movies. Like I'd just whip out some strange fucking movie, put it on. She'd be like, "Oh, I know this movie. This is a fucking good movie." And I'm like, "Are you serious? Really?" Like the shit that we had in common was fucking. It was just fucking crazy. Music, movies, even to like the upbringings we had, we were very fucking common. So I'm dating this chick who I have basically nothing in common with, and I'll just say it. I love her because she fucks good, but other than that, it's, you know, when you're 16, it's sort of what you're thinking about. I couldn't see much past that. Is this going south? No, I didn't cheat on her or anything. It's nothing bad, but it was just one of those moments where it was like real weird, because I had a chick there who sort of wanted me and had a lot in fucking common with me. And I was with a chick who was utterly fucking toxic, and I just stayed with her because I was an idiot. But I worked with that chick that we had shit in common with, because she was like, "Oh, I'll go get you a job." Yeah, I held the job for probably a week, and then the boss was like, "We need someone to go out the front, swing a sign around. So you come in tomorrow, and you're gonna stand out the front, swing a sign." And I was like, "Well, I'm not coming in tomorrow." And she goes, "We're gonna get fired." And I was like, "Okay then, I'll think about it." And then I like didn't sleep that night, got hired that morning, and then got a phone call that afternoon because I was asleep. And my mum yelled at me so hard. She's like, "You're a fucking shit cunt. Why did you not go to that? Like, you got a job there. You fucking keep your job, and you got to work up to the position. How do you think your brother's a manager of a fucking Coles? He didn't start at being a manager." I was like, "Oh yeah, obviously, but I don't want to stand out front swinging a fucking sign." But yeah, just weird situation now. And it was one of those things where every day, or not every day, but a couple of times when I did go to work, Isabel would hit me up and be like, "Did you dump Chloe yet?" And I'm like, "No." Why? Why? I think I knew why. But in saying that, like, Isabel was a bit of a slut too. You don't really want to go chasing sluts. We also didn't start swinging a sign around, lol, bruh. Yeah. Well, I thought I lived in that city my whole life. It was that town in my whole life, and it was a very small town. So, you know, if I was standing out there swinging a sign, 90% of everyone would have been like, "Hey, bruh!" I would have been like, "Fucking stop looking at me, cunt." It was a small town, man. So yeah, nah. That's my work experience for life. Nah, I've done a couple jobs on farms and shit. And now that we don't have a stupid weed addiction, we're gonna go get the license like fully. I've got a learner's permit. I can go get me provisionals at any time. I just need to be comfy in a car. I'm gonna buy a car in like 2 weeks, and then get comfy in the car, and then we're gonna get fully licensed. Then I'm gonna go to my mate up the road who's a truck driver for a turf farm, and I'm gonna slap him until he fucking gives me a job. One night stands are good enough for you. I can't argue with that. Look how fucking successful you are, man. So, yeah. And it's, to me, it's just whatever makes you happy, man. Like, I don't want to get real deep into fucking what's going on, but yeah. No, I have no relationship advice. My only relationship advice is if you do get a chick, treat her like a fucking god. Because, you should. Unless they are a bitch, and then go find a new chick who deserves it. And that's pretty much it. You know, treat them fucking right. Don't fuck with their heads. They're, you know, I know maybe your head's strong, man, but I don't want to say chicks aren't fucking weak at all. But you can do some damage if a chick actually loves you and you fuck with their head. You can really do damage, and that's my advice: is don't go fuck with their heads. Like what Afterlife said, he probably doesn't go tuning a chick of a night and being like, oh, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you, blah, 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 blah. He's probably like, hey, you're fucking hot as. We should bang. And that's probably enough for him to get what he wants. If he finds the right chick, she's probably got the same mind as him. Who's like, yeah, I just want to find someone to fuck. Done. Well, obviously treat him like a regular person, yeah. But just don't be a fuckwit. Yeah, no, what Plex said. Don't have to treat them like fucking crazy good, but don't be a fuckwit. Don't fuck with their hearts and shit like that. I've been beaten a couple times because of that shit. Yeah. If there's any advice I have from my own fuck ups, it would be understand your surroundings, because that's how I fucked up the hardest. I didn't understand what was actually going on. I was like 16 and I met a chick. It was a really, really long story. Still mates with all the chicks I've been with. It does say something, mate. Or you could just do what Poppin does. Poppin knows what's going on. But yeah, no, I was like, this is a stupidly long story, but every part has its own position, so to say. I met this chick at like the start of year 10, and she was like short black hair, sort of, I think I've told this story, like a sort of little goth girl, but she was really smart and focused on tests and shit like that. And I was a little skate rat who was not that smart at all. So I'm trying to get this chick who's really fucking smart. And obviously that didn't work. Tried for a couple months, just like talking to her and all that shit, and yeah, didn't really go anywhere. But the whole time I'm trying to get this chick, I'm talking to this other chick, and she's very well equipped, massive set of tits, just like it doesn't even matter what she looks like, but she's the complete opposite of the chick I'm trying to get. And she's sort of dating one of my friends, but the dude she was dating was like a fuckwit. And the only reason he was my friend is because I didn't really want to be his enemy. So I'd just be like, alright, hey man, how you doing? We had fuck all in common. He wasn't a dude I'd go skate with. And she'd tell me about, her name was Shannon. She'd tell me about how shit her life was and how shit her boyfriend is and blah blah blah. And I'd listen, and I'd tell her about how I'm trying to figure out this fucking little goth chick, and she's like giving me like advice and all this shit, and I'm like, alright, well, cool. I'm gonna take what you know and use that because you're a female, and you know, I assume you know what other females want. And then one night it was my mate's party, like his 16th birthday. And at this point, I've sort of had enough trying to get this goth chick. She doesn't, like, I couldn't go up to her and be like, hey man, it's my best mate's 16th, you should come to this party. No. She would have just been like instantly like, no way, fuck off. So, I knew that wasn't even an option. But, I'm sitting there with all the boys. We got Hancock, Jim Bob, Scat Dog. Legit, these are my mates' names. And Jim Bob was dating a chick named Emma. And Emma was about as smart as a house brick. She was very dumb. Emma had a friend who was a bit smarter than her, and her name was Taylor. Taylor wasn't at all dumb. She's actually a really, really great person. It's like really big mistake, so to say. So I was just sitting there with all the boys, and I look at Jim Bob, and Jim Bob's got a missus, and I go, hey Bob, Taylor looks fucking hot today. Bob looks at me and goes, what the fuck, bro? And he looks at his missus and goes, Taylor and Emma are best friends, so you know. He looks at his missus and he goes, I don't know. Didn't answer it with a straight answer, which I didn't want Bob to give me any type of fucking answer. I just wanted his missus to hear me call her best friend hot, because I knew that she was, like, I guess smart enough to send that message straight to that girl and be like, oh, Todd just called you hot. I knew that, Like, I wasn't that dumb. So I was like, alright, this will work. And I'm like, boom, set it. Bob gets all confused. Emma head goes straight down into her phone. I fucking slick me hair back, try and put on the pimpest look I got, and I just like, you know, I'm sort of having a little geeze over at Taylor, because Taylor's not sitting in our group, she's sitting across the park. Like, not too far away, but far enough away where it needs a phone message to be done. And boom, she gets a message, whips out a phone, I'm like, alright, here we go. And she's like, looks up at me and sort of like, I don't know, blushes or some shit. Like, I seen it straight away. I was like, oh, that fucking worked. And I was like, hell yeah. I knew Taylor was going to Josh's party. And that party was like that night or the next night. It was probably that night. So I was like, alright, I think we set up something good here. Taylor is blonde. She's a bigger girl. She's not fat. She's just like thick. She's a thick girl. And what up, Voodoo? Voodoo knows this shit because Voodoo was sitting right fucking next to us when all this fucking shit happened. Voodoo is a mate from fucking school. Voodoo seen me go through all this bullshit. So the everything's set up. She thick. Yeah. Voodoo knows. She thick. Everything's all set up and the party's that night. I go to the party and pretty much just walk straight up to Taylor, say hi, start talking to her for like 10 minutes, and then 16-year-olds we start making out straight away. And that was like, it turned into what it turned into. Like, we went all the way. And then the next day I woke up and I was like, that was cool. I can't believe that actually fucking worked. Late story, this is, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out when we get there. This is Taylor. And yeah, like I wake up the next morning and I'm like, fuck, that worked. Hell yeah. And then Bob's like looking at me because Bob's Bob's missus is Emma and her best friend is Taylor. And Bob looks at me and he goes, I gotta go find Emma and she's probably gonna be with Taylor, so let's go find him. And I was like, alright. And then, yep. If you have a mate named Jim Bob, you fucking give him every piece of trust you have. Well, this is when me and Taylor started dating. So you'd think with a name like Jim Bob, he's a hard man to trust, but no, Jim Bob's a good bloke. So I'm like, alright Bob, let's go. Bob grabs a goon sack, which is a foil sack of wine that's been hanging on the clothesline all night. We wake up like 1 in the arvo, and it's Australia, so that thing's been cooking in the sun too. He grabs a goon bag and just starts sculling it, and he gives it to me, and I'm like, bruh, if I touch that, I'll throw up everywhere. And then, yeah, I hope you know what a goon sack is, Plex. It's a big sack of wine. Very cheap, disgusting fucking wine, because all the good alcohol was drank that night. And he throws it at me, and he's like, drink the goon. Boiling fucking hot, and we have a 2-hour push bike ride to go find these women. In the Australian sun, up some big ass fucking hills, through the bush. Like, we're in Australia, man, so when you travel from town to town, you're probably going to hit a little bit of outback every now and then. And if you don't have a car, and you got to do it by like pushy, it's a mission just to get out there, being sober and straight and ready. When you're hungover and dead as fuck, oh my god. Bob knew though. Bob knew. He's like, the goon will get us there. Drink the goon. And I tried to drink as much of it as I could without throwing up. We got some down. I felt like I didn't need it though, because I was like already feeling like death. But now Bob being Bob is a smart man, the goon helped. And then drink the goon sack, blow it up, and there's a pillow for the night. We get down to the beach. Bob's standing on the edge of this cliff, looking down at the beach, and he goes, yeah bro, I just found me missus. Let's go to her. Like, we had phones and shit, but I think just because they were old Nokias, everything was just dead. So we had to do it by old school means, which is a crazy man fucking hunting the woman. And well, yeah, when you're with Jim Bob and you're hunting, you should just trust in the Bob. And yeah, he found both of them. We went down there and started sort of chatting again, and then that's sort of when everything actually picked up. I asked her out, she said yep, and then hell yeah. So that was like my first serious missus. Like, I dated chicks before this, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like anything serious. It was like, oh, that's my girlfriend, huh? This was like, oh, like I actually have feelings for this chick. And she said yes because she felt the same way. So, yep, and everything works out. There's many stories. We dated for like 3 months. Many stories happened in between there. Every weekend was some new party, some new place to go, and some fucking thing. And then just yeah, probably like 3 months down the track, I'm sitting at my mate's house smoking some weed. I get this message out of nowhere, and it's from Taylor, and she goes, "Alright, we're gonna break up." No, I wasn't even at my mate's house. I was actually drinking with a couple mates. It was night time. I remember that, and it was like just out of nowhere. I got this message, and I rang her straight away. I was like, "What the fuck? You can't just send a message like that and not have any explanation behind it." And then I tried to get it out of her, like, what's going on. But the thing is, at the time I called, she was out with her family having dinner, and I knew that if she was out with the family having dinner, I can't call her because she's having a family dinner. So I knew that, but I was like, you need to at least give me some fucking idea of what's going on here. And she's like, I can't talk, I'm at dinner. I'm like, okay. And then I went to... Oh yeah, what happened in these 3 months, we've missed a crucial point here. Don't forget about Shannon, because this is... Let's just go like 2 months into the 3 month relationship with Taylor. I'm at a mate's house. He lives like 2 doors up from me. And this is a mate who fucking trains MMA. He's fit as fuck. Tries real goddamn hard. And he can't pull a chick if his life depended on it. Well, at that age, he wanted chicks, but he couldn't do it. I understood that. It was fucking... Like, you had to figure it out. And I was like, well, fuck. I know that I've got some good female friends here. I could probably get something set up for him. So I go to Shannon and I'm like, hey, do you want to come to this party? And you should hook up with Jacob. He's not a bad looking dude. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And she's like, alright, I'll come. And she goes there. Taylor's there. I'm with Taylor. And Taylor's dad comes at like 9 o'clock. And he's like, alright, I'm taking my daughter home. I was like, okay. So I said goodbye and shit. And by this point, everyone's fucking blind drunk. And as soon as Taylor left, all the boys are in the shed and Shannon's out laying on the grass. Jacob had really nice grass. And out of nowhere, she screams at the top of her lungs, I love you, Todd. I fucking love you. Rah, like screams it. And I'm sitting with all the boys and they're all looking at me like, what the fuck did you do? And I'm like, I haven't done a fucking thing. I haven't done anything. All I've done is be this chick's friend. Blind. Utterly blind. This chick's been in love with me fucking before we even got with Taylor. The day I got with Taylor, the next fucking Monday when we went to school, I went and sat next to Shannon and I was like, yo, I fucking did it. I figured it out. I got a missus. And she's like, yeah, cool, good on you. And I'm like, we've been trying to figure this shit out for months now. And I do it and you're like, don't even fucking care? Like, huh? She's like, cool, good for you. And just like, full on shut off. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with her? Maybe she had a shit weekend. That happened the day that me and Taylor started dating. 2 months down the track, this party at Jacob's happens. And Shannon actually says it. I fucking love you. I've loved you, blah, blah, blah. And all the boys are like, yeah, you got yourself a problem here, mate. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go home because I live down the street. And I'm not going to make a mistake. So I'm a good boy. So I went home. And then Shannon started throwing up and Jacob had to figure that out. And I was like, yeah, suck shit again. Jacob didn't get shit that night. That chick was throwing up all night. And so it was at this point I knew I had a chick ready to go. If shit went bad, I had a chick ready to go. And this is where the fucking stupid 16-year-old pops out. Yeah, Taylor sends this message. We're broken up. I can't remember it, but it's a breakup message. Not much information to it. It's just like, yeah, blah, 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 time to break up. I was like, okay, this is like out of the fucking blue. And then that night I ring up Shannon and I'm like, well, Taylor just sent me a message and she won't talk to me about why. So if you still have feelings for me, let me know, and just let me know what's going on that end, because I'm fucking hurting, really. Like, I'm hurting. And she goes, alright, give me like a week. I need to go do this and that. Like, she had to go get hair extensions and blah blah blah. Do female things. There's enough time for me to sort of figure out what was going on with Taylor. But for some reason, every time I talked to her, she just sort of shut off. And it's not like Taylor knew that I was talking to Shannon, but I didn't, and it wasn't like, I never said anything to Shannon like, oh, I want to date you. I never said anything like that to her. It was more like, hey, if you're keen, we should fuck, and we'll have fun doing it. And she was keen, so that was the setup there, but there was a bit of time in the middle to actually figure shit out. And the problem was that Taylor didn't say anything proper to me at all about any of it, and I couldn't figure out shit of what was going on. And I tried. I kept going back there because I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't want to actually leave her. Like, she was someone I really liked. And I just remember struggling to get any decent information out of it. And then the opportunity arose. Shannon's there. She wants to fuck. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And then this was like, for like a week straight, I stayed at this chick's house. And my mum even rings me. She's like, where the fuck are you? It's school holidays. You haven't been home in a week, blah blah blah. And I'm like, definitely not making mistakes. Leave me alone. I had to go home and sort shit out with mum because she thought I was smoking a bunch of drugs. Give her a week means had her period. No, I knew when she had a period, and it wasn't that. Alright? It wasn't anything like that. Like, you don't break up with someone and then be like, alright, you gotta wait a week for my period. That's fucking dumb. Like, you can still figure shit out and be like, oh, even if she had a period or not, it's not like I wanted to get her back to fuck her. I just wanted her back to fucking understand what was going on. And she wouldn't give me any, like, real reason of what was going on. So me being a confused idiot, I just went to the next best thing. And then it was like, pretty much at the end of that week, Shannon's like, yeah, we need to start dating. Like, I love you and I want you, and yeah, you need to fucking commit to this, because it's either that or nothing. And I'm like, I can't date you because I know it'll fucking kill her. And I said to you that this is just something fun, and that's it. I'm not going to go out and hurt Taylor, which I already done, because I was fucking this chick. But I knew that if I was dating her and we went back to school and I was dating the fucking one chick she hated, the chick she hated before even we got together, she even said to me when we were dating, don't ever fuck with this girl, alright? She's fucked me over in the past. And I was like, oh, okay. And that was at a time when I didn't know that she liked me, Shannon liked me. So I was like, okay, that's fine, I'm not gonna fuck with her. One day at school, I was walking down to like the back area, and when we're walking down to the back area, I was with Taylor, and I'm probably holding a hand or some shit. We're walking down there, we walked past Shannon, and I said, man, Shannon's fucking equipped, bro. And Shannon just jumps right in front of both of us, right in my face, whips us, just pretty much rips the top open, and she's like, do you like my tan? And I'm like, okay then. And just kept walking. And Taylor's like, yo, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, I don't know, she was showing me a tan or some shit. And she's like, that it just pissed her off. She knew that I wasn't fucking with Shannon. But it was just one of those moments where, yeah, Josh, yeah, man, we're listening to some bullshit, mate. Just one of those moments where I was like, okay, I didn't ask for this, and shit shouldn't happen, but whatever. So there was already tension in the air between these three girls. These two girls and three. Yeah, I was a female too. Like, let's not fucking lie about it. I wasn't any type of real man at this point in my life. A little fucking idiot bitch boy. Alright, so let's get to the point. Broken up with Taylor. I'm fucking Shannon. Shannon's like legit going crazy because I won't say yes to her. And then at the end of this week, Taylor's actually like, yeah, we need to talk. And I'm like, okay, let's talk. And I go down to a place, and she's like, you know, I would have taken you back. You know, that Emma, the fucking chick who's as smart as a house brick, sent that message, and I was in the middle of a family trip, and I couldn't actually talk to you properly. And all you needed to do was wait. And I was like, I tried and fucking tried to get the information out of you, but you gave me nothing. Like, I thought this was real. I thought this fucking hurt. And I needed to not hurt. And the only way I knew to not hurt was to go fucking find something else to fuck. So, yeah. And she knew that. She knew that I fucking started fucking Shannon. So she was like, you're done. Like, you fucked it. You fucked all chances now. Don't even try. Don't even fucking look at me the same. And I was like, well, I'm not going to date Shannon because I know it's just going to be like even more of a kick to you. And I'm not going to do that. And that's the most I can do in this situation. Yeah. And she goes, at the end of the day, yes, I appreciate that. If you dated her, I'd fucking absolutely hate you for life. That week, mind you, the talk of the town in our group. Oh, bro, I was the talk of the town in our group every fucking day. I was up to all sorts of dumb shit. Yeah, I was on a fucking mission. And yeah, and then, so, this doesn't end there. I put the brakes on. I don't go see Shannon. I don't go say yes to Shannon because I know that I'm going to commit to what I said to Taylor. I'm not going to fucking hurt her. I'm not going to go see Shannon anymore. And I've got Shannon fucking every day, like, you need to come back. Like, what's going on? Can we date? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, we can't because I can't hurt Taylor. And we all were? What do you mean we all were? I don't know. We all there? I don't know, man. But, yeah, so I had at least that much morals to not fuck Taylor over even more. This was her first serious relationship. Like, she was with another dude before me, and that, what happened was, he, like, legit cheated on her with Shannon. So that's one of the reasons why she fucking hated Shannon. And, I knew that. She said it. She told me that. And I was like, alright. And, it was something I knew I shouldn't go to that chick, but that in my mind was the only chick I knew I could go to. And yeah. And then one night, probably like a month later, Taylor's like, it's my birthday and you can come up if you want to, but obviously nothing's happening. I'm not inviting you to be with you. I'm inviting you because you are a friend and you've shown me that respect. So if you want to come up, come up. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone because I was walking into a house and she's got, two brothers that are way fucking older than me and an older sister who's also been fucked over. So I got there and the two brothers are like, oh, that's the little fuck right there. And I'm like, and then Taylor's mum came out and she was like, leave him alone. He's not a bad boy. He's just a fucking idiot. And I was like, shit. And the younger brother, who was older than me, he's like, I'm going to beat your fucking head in, cunt. You just wait. You just wait till mum's gone. You're fucking dead. And I was like, fuck, I need to get out of this place as quick as shit. So I went in and I said happy birthday to Taylor. I gave her a present and said I was fucking sorry again because I knew I actually hurt her. And then I walk out and I go straight to her mum and I'm like, I fucking know if I did. I go straight to her mum and I'm like, I need to leave. So get me to the door. And she got me to the door. Bye bye. And I got 2 steps out the door and got smacked in the fucking head. And I was like, oh fuck. And then I got smacked in the head another couple times. And I realized, they were waiting for me out the front. And they fucking beat me. So, deserved. Not questionable. No, I didn't even throw a punch, man. I fucking deserved it. I done dumb shit. I done shit I didn't think about. And Taylor was right. Like, I had to give her time to figure out what was going on in her head. If I did that and I didn't do dumb shit, I probably would have had her back. But because I did dumb shit, I fucking hurt her and, yeah. So, and Taylor wasn't going around fucking people, alright? Taylor was like, you fucking hurt me. And I'm not going to go fuck anyone. I'm not going to go see anyone. I'm just going to go chill and focus on school and, not be an idiot about it. So I was like, alright. And then I think she chilled out for 2-3 months and then met another guy. And they've been together since that day. So, worked out for her. And it's really good. We'll go to the future Taylor when I'm 18. But this is, 16. I got beat by her brothers and deserved every fucking punch of it. I learnt though. Look at what's going on. Understand the people you're talking to. Understand the shit you're making happen. Ideally, I shouldn't have fucked with Taylor at all. I should have just dropped Hannah because that was that little goth chick. She didn't want any fucking part of me. And then she didn't. And then, yeah, I shouldn't have gone for Taylor at all. I should have just sat back and sort of waited for Shannon to be ready and then went for her. Because at the end of the day, Shannon went through the same shit I did as a kid. Like, she had the same upbringing as I did. And she told me everything. And I told her everything. That's the reason why she did actually, like, really like me. Was because it was like, yeah. The reason I didn't fall for her was because I knew she was dating one of my mates. And I was like, well, I'd be dumb if I fell for this chick because she's dating one of my mates. And she can easily go up to him and say, all right, we're broken up. And then tell me. Like, she could easily have told me. She knows that. But I guess maybe she didn't. Who knows? I don't know. But also, she wasn't really the type of person to go break up with someone. But she did break up with this dude too. So, yeah. That's the ideal situation, because what happened was I was talking with Shannon for the same amount of time as I was talking with Hannah about the same fucking shit, but I was too blind to see exactly what I was doing. And yeah. And yeah, man, that's how you break two girls' hearts in a fucking split second and then get your head punched in and deserve every fucking minute of it. You thought Hannah was a lesbian at one point? Who knows, man? She probably was. She didn't want any part of me, though. I'll tell you that. Yeah. That's the easiest way to say it. And that's why I'd say, yeah, like, treat chicks with respect. Know what you're doing. Don't be a fucking kid. And you'll be right. And learn from your fucking mistakes. Oh mate, no, it was a lesson learned for sure. It was like two really, really, really good women that. Alright, and then a couple months later, not even a couple months, yeah, like a couple months later when Taylor found Dino, and like really started getting in with Dino. Dino even came up to me and goes, "Hey bro, I fucked Taylor like the other night," and I was like, "Cheers, man. I didn't need to hear any of that. Appreciate it, you fuckwit." Because I still was like, oh. Like that losing her fucking hurt. And the situation I put myself in hurt even fucking more. Lol. That being said, I would have thrown hands with the bros. I deserved it, man. Like, I fucked over a little sister. I fucked over their little sister. Like, it was one of the things, and I knew I did it. I knew I did it when I was doing it. Shannon was like, date me. Fucking let's go out. And I'm like, no, I know I'm breaking fucking Taylor's heart doing this. Like, I know that she's in this weird state of, like, half broken up with me, half not broken up with me, and I know that if any of this gets out, I'm gonna get my fucking head kicked in. Like, these are dudes you don't fuck with. That's the easiest way to say it. They're two dudes you do not fuck with. One night before this happened, those two dudes were at a party at our house, because I had 7 brothers, and it was one of my brother's 18th birthdays, and my 36-year-old brother, who's a DJ, got into a fight with the older brother, and he beat the fuck out of my brother. And my brother knows how to fight. He goes to parties every weekend to fucking perform, like, to DJ. So, like, he was leaning on his equipment, and my brother pushed him and said, "Don't fucking lean on the equipment, cunt. You're drinking and you're leaning, and get the fuck out of here." And the dude's like, "You don't touch me." And both the brothers grabbed my brother, pulled him out the front, and beat the fuck out of him. You don't fuck with these dudes. I knew that. So it was one of the things where I was like, yeah, I could have thrown, but I know they would have thrown even harder. If I fucking hit them, it would have been an actual fight. What I was getting was a fucking lesson. It was a slap upside the head to be like, you don't fuck with young girls' hearts. If you do, expect to get your fucking head beat, cunt. And yeah. So at that point, Afterlife, man, I wasn't going to throw back. Plus, I'm like 50 fucking kilo. Like, I don't have anything behind me but a skateboard, and they fucking smacked that out of my hands first chance they got. Backstory, him, he ended up with, one of our mates ended up with Hannah, and he's a strange dude. He was a really good dude, but he was a strange dude. I got mad respect for him. But yeah, I know, for me that story didn't end well. Taylor found Dino. I found fucking a punch in the face. And yeah. And then a couple months later, I went up to Shannon when everything's sort of blown over and Taylor found someone new. I was like, so what's going on? Like, at this point, we're free to do whatever. And she's like, don't even fucking talk to me anymore. And I was like, yeah, deserved. So Shannon didn't want to fuck any fucking part of me, because what I was doing to her was I was just fucking her. She was in love with me, and every time she asked me out, I said no. I said I can't do it. I can't hurt Taylor. And she'd be like, Taylor's not here. Like, she's not a part of your life. She fucking broke up with you. Blah blah blah. And all I was doing was fucking breaking Shannon's heart then too, for my own, I don't know, happiness, whatever. How does it feel to be punched in the face? If you deserve it, not too bad. If you don't deserve it, then it's like, hey, fuck. I've been punched in the face a few times. We'll just move on to that story. We'll move on to this night where I got knocked the fuck out. This is a quick one. It's a very quick one. And I remember very fucking little of it. I was mates with a lot of dudes. Most of the dudes I was mates, like real good friends with, were skaters. And I'd say like lost people. Not like full on lost people, but if there's a group of dudes with headphones on listening to metal, they're my group of dudes. And then the skaters fit right in with them. So Voodoo, he was a headphone boy. He'd come to school listening to fucking Disturbed. No, Aaron listened to Disturbed. Bro, what did you listen to? I can't remember what you listened to, but it was some type of metal. And we'd all just be sitting in our group listening to music, saying fuck all shit to each other. These boys, I know, if they had a problem, I could go up and be like, bro, what's your problem? Fucking tell me. Like, tell me your problem. We'll talk about it. Slipknot, that's it. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But yeah, like, and just because I knew my fair share of problems, and I like talking to my boys about my problems. That was the only place I had to actually talk about my problems. I couldn't go to my brothers. I couldn't go to my mum. She was too sick to worry about bullshit. So I felt like my mates were the only people I could talk to. And I had this mate who was a footy player, and I knew him through one of my mates who skated. That dude grew up with him, and I only knew this dude for like since high school. Brandon Hancock, Voodoo. Brandon fucking Hancock. Yeah, he's a big boy. He punches real fucking hard. And he's walking off with a dude named Steven. And they're good mates. They're both footy players. And I see him walking off. I'm like, there's a big, solid, strong fucking dude. And he's broken. Like, I can see there's something fucking on his mind. And I went up to him. I'm like, are you good, man? He goes, bro, get the fuck away from me. I'm like, okay. Do you have a problem with me? He goes, no, I don't have a fucking problem with you, but I will if you don't fucking leave. And I'm like, hey mate, if you got a problem with me, get it over with. Yeah, that was it. I was asleep. That's the end of the story. He fucking knocked me out flat. And no, he didn't actually really have a problem with me. He just didn't want to talk to some little fucking shithead who wouldn't shut his mouth. So yeah, that's the biggest fucking hit I ever took. Oh no, I got stabbed, but that didn't actually... I'd rather get stabbed than punched in the face. Mentally, I'd rather get punched in the face than stabbed. But physically, the stabbing didn't hurt at all. I don't know why. But yeah. No, oh dude, I was fucked up. It was the start of the night. I had probably got one drink into me. And I had this chick there who was like one of my best mates, Shay. And it, like, I don't remember anything. And this isn't even like any fucking thing at all, but I was in a stage where if I didn't get knocked out, I could have got some real cool chick. The stabbing didn't hurt, and I don't know, it could have been just a mad adrenaline rush, but I don't know, it was like not a blunt object. A big blunt object hitting you fucking hurts. Something that slides straight through, it don't really hurt as much. I don't know, man. I don't know why it didn't fucking hurt, but I'm not saying it to be tough or anything. It doesn't, if it didn't at all, ever. Like, the only time it hurt was when I was in hospital and they were sticking fucking big ass cotton buds in my rib cage to see if the shots in the ribs went through my rib cage and into my organs and shit. But like, I was popping, man. Was I crying popping? Was I fucking hurt, man? I was losing my fucking mind. You know why I wasn't hurt? Because I thought I was going to get locked up for this shit. And that's the easiest way to say it. I thought I was fucked. I thought my life was fucking over. And not because I got stabbed, but because the cops were gonna come. And the reason I got stabbed was not fucking good. But the punch in the face hurt, man, because like, you heard famous voice, I heard famous voice at least once. That punch, man, like I was fucked up all night. I'd randomly get up and just brain dead as fuck, like, and I'd go up to one of my mates and be like, hey man, where's the drink at? And he'd be like, here, he'd hear, hot bear, a hot bear. In my mind, I was like, give me a drink, man, I'm fucking sweet. And he's like, Lobbin, go lay down. I have glow sticks. I'm going to mark you out with glow sticks. You're going to lay down in those glow sticks, and I'm going to go find someone to fuck. And I thought I was fine. I kept getting up. It was like I was, you know, fucking fully off my head. Like, that's how hard this cunt hit me. He knocked me very fucking far back. And I legit think it gave me a bit of brain damage. I woke up the next day and was still fucked up. I'm pretty sure I had a massive concussion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gave me a little bit of brain damage. I never felt the same after that punch. And yeah. Another one of my mates got punched by one of my mates, and he actually got legit brain damage from it. It was quite sad. No crying from Lobbin. Hell yeah. Did you get into a chick fight? I hope it's a chick fight. And it wasn't like some fucking dude. Because that filthy shit. Chick fights are hot. Unless they're like crazy. Then they're sort of even hotter. I've seen, we had crazy chicks at our school. And we've seen some crazy chick fights. Like, one chick was fighting this chick. She had a bunch of rings on and cut this chick's face. Oh. Fuck that guy. He needs to be shot. That's fucked up. Him fucking, yeah. My old boy, like my real dad used to beat my mum. And that shit's sad. Now I'm sad. Chick fights are enjoyable. That, and yeah, like there's two hectic chicks. One chick had rings on, another chick had a pair of like sunnies on. And the chick with rings punched the chick with the sunnies, man, and cut both her fucking eyes open through her sunglasses. And then punched her a few more times and just ripped her fucking shit open. That was the bloodiest fight in school. It was the bloodiest fight I think I've ever fucking seen. I've seen some good MMA fights. I'm happy you remember that one. That was Billy. I forget her last name, but it was Billy and I don't know the other chick. But I remember it was Billy, and after that I was like, do not fuck with that chick. Like, we heard stories, and then we seen it, and we're like, okay. Let's not fuck with them people. They're crazy. And that's when we found our spot in the world. Me and Voodoo. Oh, there's some fucking weird shit going on there. You've never been beaten, you're a gangster? Yeah, fucking sure, Poppin. I don't doubt that. Poppin is a fucking beast, man. Are we having fun on this spot? I'm not at all paying attention to stunting. What do we do? Do we go back to the Dominator? Do we stay here? Do we take the Dubster to something else? What's the plan, boys? That might be enough Lobbin stories for the night. You've been in some hectic fights, man? I didn't get into any like legit fights in school. I went to school once to beat the fuck out of a kid and got expelled. Not for that, like, because I didn't punch him. But the teacher's like, yeah, I know why you're here. You're trying to fight someone. You haven't been to school in 6 months, you're expelled. I was like, oh. Did you get in a fight with anyone we know, Voodoo? Because I could then picture it. But, did you get into a fight? It was out of school? Yeah, okay. One of the fucking blacksmiths. Yeah, I think you're like a blacksmith boy. Those boys were crazy. I don't fuck with any of those boys. Like 90% of all of them were footy players. And I learnt, you don't fuck with a footy player. They punch good. They know how to throw their weight around. Sorry, fucking tired. I need to line those stairs up. Yeah. I got into a few fights in primary school. I thought I was a little fucking ninja until I got my head kicked in. I was like, okay, I shouldn't go fight people then. I used to, yeah, oh, you were at Belmont? Oh. When you were like, I don't remember shit, man. Kind of boring. This spot, man, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not at all focused on it, eh? Like I'm more focused on talking. So we'll get the Dominator. Maybe maybe some good shit will happen with that. 12 o'clock. We'll put in another half an hour. If any of you guys want to take over the stream, we'll be going for another half an hour and then we'll be off. If anyone wants to take it over, hit me up and I'll try and send whoever's left here over to you. But half an hour's more than enough time to set up and fucking get ready. Not the spot. Oh well, we're changing spots. This spot's fucking boring me. If anything, these stories, try and learn from them. So that's the only reason I tell them. Is there's a lot of shit. I made a lot of mistakes being a fucking idiot, and you know, if you're at that age that I was making those mistakes, try and look at it because you could be in the same sort of situations and shit. And that's one of the main reasons why I do tell them. They're just most of the time stupid fucking mistakes with very little thought behind it. Huh. I said that's kind of boring how nothing really happens at my school. I don't think there's been one fight in like 3 years. That's not a bad thing. I thought I was boring. I was like, bro, I'm fucking going ham. It's told you all a bunch of shit. Like I can understand if people aren't. It's not clicking with anyone. I can understand that, but as I said, there's shit there to learn if you're in these situations and shit. If you feel like some part of that's feeling similar, try and fucking learn from it, because that's what I want you guys to do, is learn from my bullshit. A lot of it I could have figured out if I was told, and not even that, if I was told, like if I was a little bit smarter, cluier, I would have figured it out. But yeah, if I was told, or if I heard some fucking stories like that before walking into those situations, I probably would have put them together and gone, oh fuck, here we go. So that's why I won't fucking keep anything back. Unless it's something that could like get me in actual trouble. And no, I cannot tell the internet that. I think. We'll see. I haven't won any fight since fucking primary school. Like legit. In saying that, I haven't gone out looking for fights either. But I haven't doing way too much hash edibles. Alright. Well, let's talk about it. Do you want to talk about it, Helmex, man? I would love to know the situation you're in with hash edibles. Are you like addicted to them? If you don't want to talk about it, like shut the fuck up, Lobbin, move on, and I will respectfully. But if you want to talk about it, go do. I want things to talk about. I like just mastered quitting the weeds. I got some fucking good weed stories. Not weed stories, but you know, good advice for it. If you're having problems with the weeds. You beat the fuck out of cunts, Ben. Where the fuck were you when I made all my mistakes, bro? Huh? What the fuck were you doing? I know your boys having me back. I don't. It doesn't bother me that it doesn't bother me that I got into fights that I didn't win, because as I said, I wasn't the type of person who'd go out and look for fights. It was like I'd make a mistake and then somewhat deserve it. Tell a scary story. I don't know, man. What's scary? Make moans. I can't think of really any scary stories. There's mistakes are weird because it's like something you've got to look at. You gotta have done it, look at it, and then go, oh fuck, yeah, that was a mistake, and then you gotta own it because you did it. Like you gotta learn from this shit too. Imagine getting just that back bump straight up there without the wall bump. That'd be weird. You've done edible 2 times. The first time couldn't move for a solid hour. The second time it just got insanely psychedelic just because weed is weed. Oh, you got paranoid as fuck. Okay, actually, Fame, I got a scary story for you, and it is fucking hilarious and drug related. So we're hitting all 3. It is fucking hilarious, man. Maybe you guys will be able to build your own picture up of Chloe if I talk about her enough, but we're gonna talk about the time I fucked the devil. I was 18, maybe 19. Still not smart. Not smart enough to keep anything fucking in line. I was pretty much homeless because I had good mates. I didn't fucking spend a night of that time on the streets. I always had a mate who would be like, yeah man, you're staying on my lounge, you're sleeping on my floor, you're set. And even through this time I actually kept fucking Chloe by my side, surprisingly enough. We'll talk about how that happened maybe one day later, but we're going to talk about the devil. So me and Chloe probably been dating like 5 months or something. Enough. She knows me in and out. I know her in and out. I know if I do things, it's going to fucking piss her off. And if I piss her off, she's not going to be a nice person to be around. Which is, yeah, like, makes sense. She hated weed. She hated when I smoked weed. I don't know why. It's sort of what she signed up for. We'll get to that at some point, but we're not going to talk about that now. But she hated it. She didn't fully hate it because this was like a real weird setup. It was real funny. It was a boys' night. We had this thing one night of the month of the weekend. We'd have a boys' night. Fuck off, cunt. Fuck off, cunt. Oh. Okay. I deserve a vape then. This is what I've been warning you about, popping. If you get up on this sign, bruh, watch the fuck out, because it's not solid. Is there... Alright, now we need to look at it. Yeah, yikes. We'll get back to the story. I know where we're at. I just want to look at this thing and figure out what's going on here. Yeah. We're going to do a few drops like that. No, go back. Get me in the sun. We're going to just do a little... Yeah. Alright, fuck. Maybe if I'm facing the right way I can... How do I even... How am I meant to land this thing? This is dumb. This is the dumbest stunt ever. I'm happy I wasn't doing this for fucking TT. I'm happy I got a weird back bump out of it. Because I knew this would be AIDS as fuck. I must have to land it like this. That's how I got to land it like that. And then hopefully it don't slide too hard. Maybe some brakes. Yeah, brakes. There we go. So that's how we land it. We've got to get lucky. We've got to hold it. You can't just land it and hope. I fucked that one. I fucked that attempt for sure. Alright. Okay. So it was a boys' night. And for some reason, alright, there we go. I just had to shut doors, fucking cold. Okay. It was a boys' night. Somehow Josh's date, I was staying at my mate's house, his name's Hancock. He was dating a chick named Tori. Landing fully sideways if you don't land it straight. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Some bit of sideways, so I'm using the fucking body of the shit. Alright. We probably won't land a stunt. This is story, like hectic story stream, so let's just stay on it. Yeah, it's a boys' night. Josh is dating this chick named Tori. Tori is equally as crazy as Chloe is, but Tori smokes weed. So they didn't fight about weed, he was a lucky man for that. And for some strange reason, we actually got away with like saying to Tori and Chloe, it's a boys' night, you're not allowed to come out, you have to stay at home with each other. And they were not best of friends. They weren't enemies, but fuck, they were not best friends. So for some strange reason, they just were like, alright, we accept this and we're going to get along. And I jump on a little fucking thumpster, which is like a little motorbike, and my mate Hancock jumps on his moto, and we're in Nordsey. Voodoo, we're in Nordsey, we're going to get to Swansea, we're going to get to Lucas's shed. Good thing about Lucas's shed is there's people there like Mick who drive, and Mick is straight as fuck, and he don't fuck with anything. So Mick was always our designated driver. The last thing Chloe says to me is, don't do acid. Whatever you do, do not do acid. You can smoke all the weed you want, I don't care. Do not do acid. I don't want you to come back tripping off your fucking dick, or I don't want to have to scrape you off the fucking highway because you're tripping out riding a motorbike home. Join for the stunts, staying for the stories. Hell yeah. And me being me, I was like, I definitely won't do acid. I've done acid before, and I knew that if I was going to do acid again, I needed to be with my boys, because I know that they've had some good times with that shit. And I rock up there, and I'll try and tell this whole night piece by piece, because it was fucking amazing. We got Scat Dog. Scat Dog is my best mate. He's my fucking skater mate. He's like the fucking smell that comes out of my ass. Not a bad thing. That's how good of mates we are. I was like the leader, and he'd always follow. He's like, oh, we're going to this place to skate, man. He'd, fuck yeah, let's go. To the point where on school days, he lived that far away that he'd just stay at my house, and then we'd just go to school together. Like, we were fucking brothers for sure. And Voodoo can back that up. Me and Scat Dog were fucking brothers. So, I've done some shit with Skatesy before, man. And he's always a dude who can keep his shit contained. So, I was like, alright, Skatesy's going to be fine. I know I'm going to be fine because I got Skatesy and I'm with Lucas and Mick. And Mick is, as I said, Mick's our designated driver. He's straight as fuck. He's just there for the lols. He knows that when all his mates get fucked up, he can sit there and laugh at all of them and just enjoy that. And we never judged him for it because he was a great dude. So, alright, the night starts out, we're all sitting in Lucas's shed, we're smoking weed and shit, and then Lucas whips out this big fucking, like, it's not one tab of acid, it's like 10 or so. And he pulls out a razor blade and starts cutting them up and just handing them out to everyone. Me and Hancock get half of one each because we're like the skinny little fucking dudes. What? And yeah, I'm unmuted. And me and Hancock are skinny little dudes, and Lucas has been around the shit before. He knows exactly what's going on. So he was like he was the drug dollar of that night, and he's handed us all a tab of acid. Me and Hancock had half one, and we fucking threw him down. We're munging on him, which is like just sitting in your mouth, just chewing on it. I was chewing on mine for like half an hour or something. And we were sitting there, and then Kyle, he's like, oh, I want to go get some drinks. And Mick's like, alright, get in the car, we'll go down and get some drinks. And I went into the bottle-o with him, because like pretty much all of us are there. Lucas has stayed back because he was just chilling. No, like half of us went. It was me, Kyle, Mick was driving, and maybe Hancock, or probably Skatesy. We're all in the car, and then back in the shed, Lucas, Hancock, could have been, maybe it was just me, Kyle, and we'll just say it was me, Kyle, and Mick, because there was enough dudes back in the shed to make the shed change. That's the easiest way to say it. There was enough dudes in there to actually change up the scenery of what was going on. It was just a chilled out stoner shed, PS3, TV, big ass lounge, bong in the middle. That was the setup. So we went down to get the drinks, and as soon as I got into the bottle shop with the boys, I was like, oh shit started happening, and I wasn't like fully tripping, but I was like, oh fucking, I'm feeling a buzz, and I'm looking at people, I'm like, oh, they know I'm fucking off my head on acid, shit, tripping out. We get the drinks, get back in the car, and Kyle had this big ass skateboard. It was like a snowboard with wheels, and he lent it to me. That's how I used to get my fucking misses around at the time. I just throw her on the front and then skate her around everywhere. And they were all sitting in the shed, and I let all the boys get in the shed, and I was just chilling behind. I picked up the skateboard, and I was like, alright, mad chilling. I do like, not a crazy run, just a little run, get up enough speed. I get on the board and I lay on my back, and I slide. The shed door's open like a foot, like it's open just enough to slide a man laying down under a skateboard in there. I come fucking sliding in this motherfucker straight under the bong table, all the way to like the back end of the shed, and everyone just got hit. Boom! They're like, oh bruh, he's fucking floating across the ground. What the fuck? And I'm like, thumbs up and everything, and yeah, just enjoying it. And I look over and someone's dressed up the guitar with a hat, a jumper, some pants, and the pants weren't fully extended and they went into a pair of shoes. I legit thought it was a midget. I thought we had gained a midget, and we had a fuck, and I'm like, bruh, what the fuck is that? And they're like, it's a midget, man. Because someone dressed him up, and then we all just started tripping. So we thought we had a midget in there for the night. Turns out it was just a dressed up guitar. We thought I could fly. All this happened at one moment, and then Skatesy lost his mind. Skatesy went into a bad trip, bro. And for the next 2 hours, he's sitting there, crying, rocking back and forth, with a red face. Bad trip, bad trip, bad trip. So we put him in the corner and put a blanket over him. We're like, shut up, Skatesy. You fucking us up, man. And, like, the easiest way to say it, everyone's just fucked up, tripping out real hard. We left Skatesy in the shed. He slept in the shed. Chloe was like, yeah, you can't stay in the shed. You gotta make your way back home somehow. Mick should be there, so he should drive you home. So we're like, alright. And then it sort of hit that time, and I was like, should I jump on the motor? And Mick's like, you're a fucking idiot, get in the car. And I'm like, okay. We jumped in the car, and me and Hancock got to drive home, and I thought it was like this fucking music we're listening to right here. I thought I was in some retro wave 80s shit, watching the lights on the road. You know those reflectors on the road? They were all straight lines, man. Straight trippy fucking lines. It was greatness, but it didn't help me at all. It did not help me at all. I haven't seen it in a long time. Thank you, because I was thinking of it. I was like, fuck, what's that movie? That's that movie. I want to watch that. Thank you. Very fucked up movie that is. Alright, she told me, don't do acid. I don't want to fucking figure you're tripping ass out if you're tripping out all hard and shit. And I wasn't like that bad. I wasn't Skatey level fucked up. And I think that's what she was worried about. And I get back there, and me and Hancock go through, because Hancock lives in this area where the backyard of his house is right onto a bush. He had like 10 motos for that reason, because he pretty much lived not in the bush. There was like a whole section, like street of houses down there, but all their backyards were onto the bush. So we walked through the bush, and like there's some big ass trees, and they look like they were made of rubber, and they were just like waving around like back and forth real happy, like, hey man, I'm a big ass tree. They're just like rocking back and forth, and that made me real happy. They were my friends. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, Slayer. We'll have a movie night. So I felt comfort in those trees, and I looked at Hancock and I go, we can't go inside. We both date crazy fucking chicks, and we're gonna turn into Skatesy real quick, if we go inside, we're gonna get fucked up. And he's like, yeah, I know. That's why we're going to sleep in the shed. And we went into the shed. And he had a setup in there. He had a little bong and some weed in there. And we were like trying to calm down that hard. We smoked so much fucking weed. We still had, the shed still had weed in it though. But it wasn't working. Like it'd take the edge off for 5 minutes. And then 5 minutes later you just get another hit of fucking tripping out. And you're like, ah, fuck, man. And I hear these voices like coming up. I'm like, ah, this don't sound good. And he's like, yeah, I think we're gonna get caught. Just be quiet and sit in the corner. we're being quiet. We're sitting in the corner. And Tori smokes weed. Chloe fucking hates it. Chloe's got a bong in her hand. Tori's got a bowl in her hand. And they open the shed door. And we're like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you two doing? What's going on here? And she's looked at me, she goes, you fucking had acid, didn't you? And I was like, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, I did. I couldn't lie to her. But I tried my hardest to. And, oh man. And like, she was like, I was just about to go smoke weed. I thought you were home. I thought you were sitting there smoking and you were just like, you know, not fucking fully off your head. But now I'm pissed off. And I'm not going to smoke weed. Fuck you. And I was like, oh, God damn it. And she's like, get inside and fuck me. And then we'll forget about it. And I was like, okay, sounds like a good idea. And we got in there. We started doing shit. And then out of nowhere, I just start freaking out. I'm like, I don't know. I can't remember what happened. But it was something in between me trying to fuck her and not actually fucking her. And then her maybe getting angry or some shit. But I ended up running out of the room in my briefs to the trees. Because the trees made me feel happy. I wanted to go to the shed, but I knew she'd fucking like beat the shit out of me if I was smoking weed. Because, yeah. There was a near moment there where we could have been smoking weed that night. But no, I fucked that up. And she got like crazier and crazier. She got scarier and scarier. And to a point where I kept going into the bush and coming back out to see her. And her appearance would change. She'd get redder and hornier. Not as in sexually hornier. She was like changing into the devil. And it was exactly what I said to Hancock. I was like, man, if we see these girls, we're gonna fucking have a bad trip. But no, man. Hancock and Tori just sat in the shed and smoked weed and had a good fucking time. Chloe lost her shit and turned into the devil, and I started fucking crying, running around the bush naked. Yeah, you want a scary story? That was a fucking scary. That was probably like one of the most scariest moments in my life. And it was it was all a drug-induced trip. God damn it. That's pretty much where it ended. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to land on that sign there. This one over here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we can't get to it because we're two-faced. Trying to land that. Or maybe I don't even know because at this point I'm thinking it was fucking pure luck. Maybe we can get higher onto the back bump, that second story up there. This one. Here. Maybe we can land that. But I doubt it. I don't know where I slept or what happened after that point, but I remember her turning fucking psycho. And then me like tripping out extra hard on it. And just not wanting to be around her. And yeah. So there's a scary story for you, fam. Just so you know, Skates was completely fine. He woke up the next day and felt really embarrassed. But we still loved him. There's no like real good ending to that one. She just turned like into someone I looked at and I was like, whoa, I don't want to be near you. You're fucking scary. I want to be like smoking weed or with the trees. They're the only two places I wanted to be. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any confidence with that landing at all. But yeah, fam, you wanted a scary story? That's probably the scary one. Yeah, it was Chloe. Of course it was fucking Chloe. Who do you think it was? Who's the fucking crazy one, mate? I don't think you ever really hung out with us. We used to go to Lucas's shed every weekend and smoke. I saw a midget. No, I wasn't the midget. The midget was the guitar. But I was flying across the room and I ran into a midget and I was like, bruh, how you doing? Man, fucking, we would fight over the dumbest shit. Like, I'd be at Lucas's and she'd come over to Lucas's and like, yeah, I'm smoking weed there. Fucking in no clip, no wonder I can't move. And then we'd just like fight and then she'd go out the front and sit in the gutter and cry. And I'd be like, all I'm doing is smoking weed. And I don't really want to get right into it, but it was, we'll just get the baseline of it out the way. I was in school, I was a fucking little skate rat. I had everything under control. If I wanted to smoke a cigarette, I could. If I didn't, I didn't. Didn't matter. Like, I had control of it. If I wanted to smoke weed, I would. If I didn't, I wouldn't. Most of the time I just wanted to skate, and smoking weed fucked with that. Like, I couldn't skate properly. So, skate 2 would be like, bro, let's go have a session after school. And I'd be like, bro, let's go skate after school, because if we smoke weed, we can't skate. And it's shit, and I would much rather skate than smoke. Maybe if it's like the weekend and we're chilling out of a night playing some video games, yeah, for sure, but no. And fuck, where's this going? Alright, so I had decent control over all the shit. But then I met this fucking one girl named Chloe who fucked real good. And I was like dating her for probably like a month. And the reason I wanted to keep my shit in check was so I could find a girl like her. Weekend. Yes. The reason I did keep my shit in check is because I was like, oh man, if I find a decent chick, then that'll make me happy. Which was like the plan through all throughout high school, as you sort of gathered from the stories. So I had control over my shit. And then it was just this, and I blame myself for this because I'm fucking dumb, and I already know that, you know, like I can't, you know, you can't be that naive, really. I don't know, I guess I didn't know at the time, but I legit thought she was saying the truth. We probably dated for like a month. It wasn't 3 months, because when it's like 3 months, you're actually real people with each other. When it's like the first month, you're like, oh, yeah, I don't like this about you, but I'm not going to really say it. I'm actually going to see if I can like this about you and see where that takes us type deal. I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. But, and then she even said it. Oh, I started smoking because you smoked. And I was like, I smoked because I thought you smoked? I don't know. That was cigarettes. But we didn't have like a cigarette addiction, which was good. I was sitting there with Hancock one day, probably like a month, 2 months into the relationship, and he's like, hey bro, I got some weed, do you want to smoke some weed, man? And me being a fucking idiot, I look straight at Chloe and go, oh, do you care if I smoke the weeds? How many chicks have I dated? A few, and enough to know what's right and wrong, let's just say that. I fucking would at least like to hope so. And yeah, like a month into it, and I look at Chloe and I'm like, do you care if I smoke the weed? And she goes, nah, not at all. Like, you be who you are. And I was like, oh, okay then. All I wanted to do was fuck her and play video games. At this point, like, skating was the only reason I skated, was to impress a decent chick. I couldn't talk for shit. So skating was like, that's why that existed for me. I was like, everyone I seen skated looked cool as fuck. And I grew up with fucking brothers who skated, and I started skating when I was like 8 years old, so I had a decent background in it. But I knew that if I kept that shit down, it's another thing that chicks would see and they'd be like, oh, that's attractive, unless they had a brain, because skaters are pretty much retarded. And it worked for Chloe. She's seen it. She's like, yes, I like the skateboarding. And she could she could stand on a skateboard. We'll just say that. She was a soccer player, so she had balance. Um, but it was one of those moments where I was like, wait, I can have you and weed at the same time? That's fucking crazy. And that's where, legit, that's where my weed addiction started. The fucking day I got addicted to weed. It wasn't smoking the weed, it was the fact that I didn't need to keep that in check to keep this chick. I was like, oh, well, I thought I need to keep that in check because it fucks with my confidence. I know I'm a different person when I'm smoking. I'm a lot more closed up and all that shit. And yeah, she said, no, it's fine. Like, you can smoke. It doesn't bother me. I was like, okay, cool. And she tried smoking like a couple times, and every time she did, it hit her like heaps differently than it did me, and it like made her trip out real bad. Like she did not enjoy it at all, and it's something I struggled to understand until I met more people like that, and I was like, oh, it's legit a thing. I thought she was fucking with me. She was also the town bike. What, did you have a ride? I bet you didn't before me. But yeah, I thought I fucking could like have all the shit, and then that's pretty much where the weed addiction started. And then probably like 2 months later, she fucking hated me for it. We'd still date. We dated for like 8 months, but she just hated me like the whole time for smoking weed. And like, it was probably like a week later, I was like, after she said, yeah, I don't care if you smoke, I was smoking every fucking day. Yeah, fuck Brittany. She was shit. It was a mistake. But yeah. And that's I guess the lesson there is, do not fuck. If it's 1 month or 2 months into the relationship, they're probably lying, right? If you know their basic morals, and fucking abide by them. And yeah. But yeah, no. I thought I could have it all. And all I ended up with was a fucking fucked up weed addiction. Brought a fork to my cereal. Bro, get a spork. What do you think this is? Are you a fucking savage? What the fuck's wrong with you, fame? Go to the store and buy a spork. They don't have one. Tell them to get some sporks. It's past 12:30. Does anyone want to take over the stream or not? I assume not. It'll rip. I'm not even really that tired. Like, I'll probably go for another half hour. Are you serious, Fame? If you want to take over the stream, I'll easily fucking send them over to you. But yeah, if not, I'll play for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, maybe half an hour, who knows. Whoever messaged me on Discord, I'm sorry, but it's on my main computer and I can't open Discord on stream. The Evolve will be unhappy. And knowing me, that's the fucking thing that's open. I meant ask for a spork. Yeah, go ask for one. Just, yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, no, you're right, my bad. Yeah, there's a delay here. There's a mad fucking delay. Blame Elgato, or me for using an Elgato. Alright, let's talk about the stream setup. I Elgato my main computer to my laptop. Is that the right thing to do? Do you know the old school fucking Elgatos that you bought for your PS3 when you started fucking stunting? Yeah. Yeah, she's got new life. That's what the Elgato does. And that gives delay. I could probably set up the stream so there's a bit less delay, and I think that'll take away quality. I don't understand how streaming works. I seen the video on the internet of me, and I was like, yay. And then I heard the sound, and I was like, that's tolerable. Why don't you use OBS? Because I'm not smart enough to figure it out, man. I might one day. No, but I don't want to. I want to get all the processing off the main computer and put it onto another computer. So I don't want to use the software that's on my computer streaming shit, because the 100 FPS we have here will be 30. It'll be dead. Is the race livery Pisswasser Dominator so much better than the regular one? You can teach me? Oh, well, fucking come down and teach me, Burst Ren. Come down and teach me. It's like 100 units of weight lighter. Keg Dog says weight doesn't matter, and Keg Dog real smart with the cars. So no, it's not. I don't know, man. Don't know. Streaming on .12, remember? What's... Huh? Oh, you. What? Further explain Voodoo. I know you were setting some stuff up, but I didn't know. Yeah, I know you. Oh, the patch. But I don't know Tarkov lingo. I don't know your .12s and shit. You've got to say stream it on the Tarkovs. If you're if you've got that set up and you are streaming, you have to let me know, because I'll come in and chill out with you. You fucking come in and chill out with me. Off-road tires, more grip. Yeah. A wise man once said, what's equally as good is stock wheels. And you'll find that stock wheels sometimes are bigger than every other wheel in the game. And the reason off-road tires are good is because they are bigger than all the other wheels. But if your stock wheels are bigger than the off-road wheels, well, I don't know. I don't know the fucking answer to that. Our man of knowledge has left us with no fucking answers. So I just use my yellow wheels. My car looks like trash, and I'm happy with it. No, grip ain't the problem with this car. I don't really have any problem with the Dominator, that one. I've used it for that long. Like I seen, it's probably Cyber Diamond's Dominator stunt on Twitch though, yeah. No, I thought it would be on Twitch. I seen Cyber Diamond's Dominator stunt, and I was like, we're gonna look at my wallpaper for a bit. I was like, fuck, there's something about this car that's like usable. I haven't seen a car bump this high ever. I had seen another car bump that high, but not released. So it was at that point I was like, oh, I got to figure this car out and learn it. And it took a long time to actually get Dominator stunts going for me. It took like a good, I remember it being just like a couple months of just forcing myself to continuously drive this car until I found something decent. And yeah, we eventually did. But I looked through the game setup thing. I think I can open it here. Pretty sure we're good. This motherfucker right here. And I was like, alright, I know there's another race car Dominator, so what one's the best one? Muscle car. We got the Dominator, 1600 units of weight, 6 drag. All I ever look for is drag. It would have gotten banned? Oh wow. Okay, well I should calm down with the stories about that shit. But I got nothing else to fucking talk about because I'm a shit cunt. And the Pisswasser Dominator is 1500 units of weight and 6 drags, same. So maybe there's other things like race spec things that change it a little bit. But eventually seen the weight and was like, oh well, if this is lighter then it's going to do better than the normal one. But I had to fucking replay the whole game just to get. Maybe I can actually show you this. Game. Replay mission. To open the fucking thing, man. Oh, it's because I'm in a mission. Replays are unavailable when you're in a mission. Alright, let's try and explain how to get the Pisswasser Dominator legally. Even though you don't need to do it, maybe someone will find this enjoyable. Why did I kill myself? I need to load game. Oh wait, I can quit out of the mission this way. Exito. But what I'd say is get up to like this mission or a few missions before it. Fresh meat. No, it's somewhere over here. One of these, because I started looking through all these missions for shit to spawn, like where I could spawn, like the mission I'm using right now. When I die, I instantly spawn in my car and shit like that, because this was at a time where there was no teleporting and stuff. I'd just try and find missions to spawn on. And also I played the game, the reason I played the game halfway through again was to get to this motherfucker over here. I go on the map. Maybe it exists on the map. Or maybe I've done them all. Yep, that right there is what you're looking for. For the Dominator, for the race Dominator, legally. I wouldn't even say it's illegal. You can spawn one in and fucking save the game. It's the same shit. But if you're on console or something, replay the game until you get this race over here appeared, and then finish the races, and you'll get yourself some race cars. See, there's like a race buffalo sitting right there. Epic prac, boys. That's our stunt for the stream. Record. We'll save that. We done something. We got something out of this stream. Bro, look at this stallion. I'd never fuck with this thing. Give me a fucking stallion, bitch. Hey, I want that stallion. And you locked it. Are we allowed? Bruh. Apparently Tuna's Fujiwara is the best wheels for the Dominator. At least that's the best wheels for racing. Maybe, man. I don't get too far into it. Man, I want a stallion now. What happens if let's check out the stallion real quick. But yeah, there's races there. Do them races. They'll unlock all the race spec cars. At least I think all the muscle ones. Oh fuck, I'm getting hungry. Oh shit. I should have checked the brand on that car. I can't be bothered reading through shit. Oh, like legit can't be bothered even finding it. Nah, they use, alright, stallion, so it should be, alright, nah, my bad, I just went retarded, sorry boys. Bogus shot stallion, there we go. More people on the platform, smooth. Well, yeah, that's what I'd say, wherever you've got your following, then play to where your following is. If it's something like my situation, I'd have to build this up to like maybe 100 concurrent viewers, and then I'd be like, alright boys, we're moving to Twitch. But going to Twitch with no following, I'd have a lot more work to do. I can start this stream up. The day I started the stream up, we hold 10 people the whole time, so it worked. But yeah, I just want to test this out real quick. Engine, brakes, transmission, armor, turbo. I think that's everything. Do you reckon it's smart paying to go to a gym center or buy your own equipment? Ooh, I'd say it'd be smarter to pay to go there. If you have the balls to do it. If you don't have the balls to do it, then yeah, go buy the equipment, because you're not going to go to the gym and you need to work out. Man, this car feels dopier. And yeah, if you've got friends over there, for sure go to Twitch, because that's a community where like they like to push shit over and shit. I don't know. It feels like more of a brotherhood there. Let's have a quick go over here. Go away, Beverly. I reckon it'd be better to go to the gym because you're gonna go out and meet people, man. And if you're not fucking out and meeting people, then you should be out and meeting people, fam. Why is there always gotta be people in the fucking way? Yeah, Twitch isn't bad, Samut. Samut, you're bad. Twitch is the place to be. The only reason I'm not on Twitch is I haven't built up a following there. And the little following I do have probably wouldn't ever find me on Twitch. If it was just a Twitch stream, I'd have like one dude and it'd be popping. And that's probably because I called him up on the phone and was like, bruh, come here. You have dumbbells there? Do you have friends, fam? You don't have to answer that if you but you can answer your own question there too. You know, if you're not going out meeting people, go to the gym. Do you have the balls to actually go to the gym and do that? So if you don't have the balls to do it, then I understand it, because I just got a free gym membership and I keep going up to one of my mates and I'm like, bruh, Voodoo, join me at the gym, please. Oh, fucking wanker. If I had a mate that'd go to the gym, then I'd go to the gym. I want to have a little yeeter on this. Did you want me to say I think it's smarter to buy the equipment? Just, yeah. Fame, how's this for an answer? Alright. Do I have the balls to go to the gym? No, I don't, but I'm not going to go buy gym equipment. If I get to the point where I'm like, the stuff I don't have dumbbells. I have a bag full of fucking hard drives. And yeah, it's a heavy bag. But once that becomes too light and I do that and my arms don't hurt, yeah, I'm going to the gym. I'm fucking going to bite the bullet some way. Some real hot chick came up to me the other day and she's like, hey Dirk, bro, what's going on? Wait, hey, I've just made... We'll try and see if we can buy COD, because I tried to buy it today and Blizzard was like, no, you are not allowed to buy COD because our servers are bad and we can't fucking connect you to the goddamn shit that sells it to you. So we'll try again tonight. Oh, mate, do you know what? Do you know why this chicken story is bad? And yeah, Fame, when my shit stops working, I'll go to the gym. Hopefully I've got a friend to take with me, but fuck it, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and walk in there. Dirk nearly fucked it. One, I nearly fucked it when I got paid because I forgot about COD completely. I went out and got my license. My shoes were shit, so I bought a new pair of shoes. I bought a new microphone for the stream. Hell yeah, we got better sound quality. And then I got home, I paid like a bunch of bills and shit like that. And I was like laying there and I was like, there's something else. There's something I've missed out on doing here. And it hit me. I was like, fuck, I need $100 to buy a COD. Shit. Probably do not fucking have that. So the next day I went down the street, checked my card, $150. I'm like, oh, we are in. We are just in. And I bought some supplies and shit. And I ran it down to like $95. And then I was set up. I had me supplies. I had me chicken. God, fuck this game. I had me chicken and shit. Yeah, I got my license, bro. Hell yeah. We just need to go get again to actually drive on my own, but I can go drive with a licensed driver. I got to get comfortable, then I'll go in and get my full license. But next pay, we're buying a car. I was all set, $140, spent 45 of it on supplies like food and shit like that, and then I was like, oh fuck, at this point I know I need that $100 for COD. I need to buy the game. And today, like fucking half an hour before the stream, the strange man came out with with my only fucking chicken in his hand. I've explained this to all the boys, but yeah, I had to go buy another fucking chicken, and they didn't have any chickens, so I went to KFC and I bought a burger, and I went straight down to check my card, $90.60. Cod cost $89.95. We're good. We're good. I don't really want to buy it on stream. But Dirk, man, I wish you had Discord, because I'd call you up straight away and fucking sit here with you and buy it, because I don't know if it's going to work or not. But I was trying to buy it all fucking day today and it hasn't let me. So, we'll end the stream here, boys. No one said they want to stream, so I can't pass it off on to anyone. So stay safe, guys, have fun, and don't make fucking stupid decisions. Now, where's my other mouse?